I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man!
Nuts? You thought?
And now, your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon! Guys, it's another day, and it's a lot going on in gaming. But before we get to that, I stand before you as still the triple champ, and tomorrow, the new season of the All-Purpose Championship Wrestling League, aka We Wrestle Wednesdays, will begin, and we will be moving forward with new players and a new game, which is WWE 2K 2023. Guys, I can't tell you how much I'm excited. I can't explain to you how much it's gonna be epic, but here's what's cool. My son, who used to play in my wrestling league, is all grown up. He's been playing with his friends, doing his own thing, but tomorrow he will debut becoming a wrestler as a part of the league. So I'm excited about that. Guys, we will put up the tag team titles tomorrow. Someone will finally be crowned in the all-new War Games match that they added. Well, man, we might not be able to do it in the War Games match, but we will have some War Game matches going on. Guys, it's going to be epic, so make sure you tune in tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. You guys know I don't stream on Fridays. However, my wife's birthday was yesterday, so I canceled the stream. And I will be doing it on Friday, which is the official day for the game anyway, so it makes so much sense. So make sure you tune into that. It's going to be a lot of laughs. Even if you don't watch wrestling, you don't play the game, it's going to be hilarious. We trash talk, we laugh, we joke. It's going to be epic. Now, with that being said, we're going to get into today. So there's a lot going on with Xbox, Microsoft, Sony, PlayStation. and just gaming in general. If you're a cloud gamer, it's a good time to be a cloud gamer, especially with this deal that Microsoft is trying to do. But not everybody likes this deal that Microsoft is trying to do. See, there's a lot of people who feel when these deals are done and expired in 10 years, a whole landscape of change can happen. So we want to talk about it. We want to bring up some rumors. I will repeat, guys, we're going to discuss some rumors. I will repeat, guys, we're going to discuss some rumors. Let me once again repeat, we're going to discuss some rumors. If you come in late, you missed this part. I'll try to reiterate that a lot of stuff is rumors, but I love topics and I love hot topics, right? So I like to put things out there and we discuss them. Nobody on these panels are any experts. Nobody on the panels are legal, are part of a legal team, right? We're just all individual gamers coming together to discuss gaming. And I think that's fair. So with that being said, if you don't know who I am, guys, I've been rebranding the channel, putting more focus on being the Cowboy King of content. So I do vlogging, gaming, podcasts, and reviews. So guys, it's a lot on the channel. I just recently put out a video yesterday for my wife's birthday. I treated her last weekend, took her for a surprise weekend away in Delaware. It's definitely cool. Make sure you check it out. Also, I am right now uploading a video of surprising her last night for her birthday dinner, and you got to see what the surprise was. It's really cool and sentimental. Now, if you don't watch any of my vlogs, not a problem, not a problem. I got podcasts like this throughout the week. We discuss a lot of stuff like gaming, but I'm going to do a live Scream 6 spoiler-free review. And it's a lot going on with the channel. Guys, check out my reviews. I do product reviews. I do movie reviews. You can see a bunch of different products I purchased and did reviews on. Those are actually my most popular content that had the most views. And yeah, gaming is just in everything. Sometimes I play games and I stream them. I do first impressions where I play a game for a little bit, rate it from 1 to 10. How likely am I to play the game again? So with that being said, you know a little bit about me. If you're new, if you guys are old, let's get on to it. I'm going to grab a chair. I hope you grab a chair. And let's get into the show. Because it's going to be epic. Now, let me do this. Let me turn off that TV. Sandy, can you turn that off? Can you turn that off? Are you using it? Yeah. Oh, that's what you... I thought you were looking at something on your phone. Oh, okay. All right. Never mind. No, because it's just flashing on the TV screen. So as I'm talking, I just keep seeing it. You know, half the screen is on there. So I'm just looking at it. I guess it's just getting my eyesight. But it is what it is. Not a problem. Say it with me, guys. Streaming room. All right. So with that being said, let me see what you guys are up to. Bam! Cowboy King of Content is now open to everyone. That's kind of cool. Holtz is in the building. Said good evening all. F-Cat's in the building. Said facts. Ellis is in the building. Said evening, wonderful people. Let's see. Yo, what's going on? Constantino, you and I was just chatting on Doc Dark's video. So good stuff. Good to see you here. It said, yo, happy 40th to your wife. Thank you very much. I appreciate that so much, man. Let me see. Can't wait for that streaming room. Tell me about it, Holtz. Dude. All right. So let me put this on. Guys, anybody could join. If you guys know me, I like to throw links out there and let people just jump on in. So my guy F-Cat has a lot of info that we're going to be going over today. And again, a lot of stuff is just rumors. I repeat, because there's a guy out there named Lion who's like, well, these YouTubers need to do a better job at putting out information. If you're going to put out information, it needs to all be fact. And you need to be a lawyer. You need to sift through all these documentations. And me and my man F-Cat is like, bro, how about you shut up first? And two, bro, we're just having fun in this entertainment. And we're gamers like other people. We just want to discuss this stuff. And here's the cool thing about rumors. None of it is true yet. This deal hasn't gone through. Everybody's like, oh my God, in 10 years it's going to destroy the industry. Well, will it? So, and if you think it will, that's fine. I'm not coming against anybody and what they think. But I think what's cool is as gamers, we should have the ability and passion to speak our mind on rumors. And again, as F-Cat and myself showed you guys, we covered a really, really popular rumor that sound like the worst rumor ever. We both said we don't believe it, but if it was to come true, we gave out some dates, and guess what? That rumor ended up being true. So with that being said, it's cool to cover rumors. So for all the crybabies out there, I'm not here. See this heart? To babysit grown men feelings. Get out your feelings or get the hell off this show. Stop watching, little baby. All right, now don't stop watching. It's going to be epic. All right, anyway, let's see my man. None other than K9's in building. He said, about to see Shazam with the wifey, but I'm a def watch the playback. So, I purchased my tickets last night to watch it on Saturday, but then we are going to a birthday party, so we switched it. So K9, we are going to see it on Sunday, and we're going to see it at the 4DX Theater. But yo, I was thinking about something, K9, when you were talking about doing your comic books and stuff, and you watch movies too, bro. What if you and me every now and then, maybe I come on your channel, right, and we review a movie together, and then you come on my channel and we review a movie together. I think that'd be dope. You know, that'd be kind of cool. K9 and the Cowboy. Ooh, that got a ring. Cowboy and the K9. Just saying. All right. Anyway, FCat, my man is there. Let me see. It said also hit the like. Oh yeah, guys, make sure you hit the like button. I am very bad with that. Let me just take a look. So yeah, we got 4 likes, 7 people watching. Hit that like button, guys. As you come in, hit the like button, please. YouTube likes it. I like it. I think what I do is pretty cool. I got a lot of other stuff planned for you guys, especially when I move. But I think I got a pretty cool show, and I think a lot of people would like it. So if you guys like it more, it'll get out there to more people. All right. So my man. Oh wait. Let me see. What up, TK? It's gonna get good today. Let me see. My man Ellis is laughing. K9 says FCat. So yeah, that's dope. Yeah, that would be dope, bro. I'm telling you. We could do that. Yeah, definitely. Let me see. That would be dope. Yeah, can you see me and K9? Yo, because the cool thing is, y'all don't understand, bro. I know we go at each other, right? But y'all don't understand. Me and this man, yo, I had so much fun meeting him. Yo, it was just the stuff y'all seen on the video I made. It don't even compare. It was hilarious. We was wilding. So I could just see me and him reviewing a movie and just straight up either ripping it or praising it. Then imagine him and I debating over a movie that he thinks suck and I like, or vice versa. Bro, that's entertainment. That is entertainment quality right there. And what we could do is just make it like just that one stream. So maybe it'll end up being a short stream and then people go watch it back. But anyway, sounds dope. All right, so my wife's watching TV. She just start cracking up. What is this thing called? Oh, you're watching The Voice now. Yeah. Oh, what was the other thing you was watching about boy bands, or is it just about Boys to Men?
It was about boy bands. It was called Pop Hits of the 90s.
Oh, okay.
Where they are today.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, she was watching some show, Pop Hits of the 90s, and where they are today. It was sad because it was saying how Boys to Men died off. All right, so 2.
It was basically saying the white boy bands took their style. Got more popular.
Yeah, I mean it's deep though. But listen. Being a Backstreet Boy fan myself, I mean, if you said, all right, this is going to be controversial, but if you said you had to choose Backstreet Boys or Boys the Men, and one of them would disappear forever. Everybody, yeah, rock your body, yeah, everybody, rock. Body right. Backstreet's back. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God, we're back again. Brother, sister, everybody sing. Okay, well, my wife is thinking I'm going crazy. But all I want to say is this. Am I original? Sing it, sing it. Am I the only one? Am I sexual? Am I everything you need? You better rock your body now. Everybody, Yeah. Rock your body. Yeah. All right. Hey, shut your damn mouth. All right. This is my show I'm running. Some haters, bro. It's always haters. All right. So, yes, unfortunately, the Cowboy King of Content will be selecting Backstreet Boys. All right. Anyway. All right, man. Let's see. So, guys, here's the thing. You guys could join. Click the link. It'll pull you right into the show, and we're going to get it in. So, I know my man F-Cat is coming in. I'm going to put my thing in my ear because I can hear him better. So, hold on. I still use my Stadia controller. So, I use my Stadia controller as my kind of like to connect to my microphone. Kind of funny. Let me turn down my mic a little bit. It might be a little too high. All right, let me get through the stuff and I'll pull you in. Host said I did enjoy Boys to Men. Lester, what's up, Lester? He said, can your balls breathe now, Cowboy? Yo, hey, Lester, bro. Look, I'm not going to put myself out there. Now, whoever watched the video, if y'all bring it up, I'll comment. But I'm not going to put myself out there, so I don't know what you're talking about, Lester. Just saying. Ellis said, Cowboy, you're nuttier than a squirrel. But I really believe you. Boys to Men all day. Hey, that's cool, man. Not a problem. Yeah, see, hey, listen, I'm a natural born entertainer. Y'all don't understand. All right, Backstreet Boys was catchy, but you can't let Boys to Men disappear from the charts. I still hear Boys to Men in, yeah, I get that, in peaceful hour charts. Yeah, they're still around, though. You know, that's what I'm talking about. All right, guys, so let me take this out my ear because it's bothering me. And so, guys, my doctor, I called the doctor today, and they told me, I asked them, should I take 2 Advil or should I start taking 3? Because I feel like this inflammation, ooh, that hurts, isn't really going away. So they said I got to take 3 Advil each time, twice a day. So I'm going up in Advil. I got to take it for 30 days. I took it for 9 days already. So the only thing is it make me dizzy, and that's a problem. But it is what it is. So I'll take some right before I go to bed. And then I'll probably take it early in the morning. So as I'm getting dressed. Now, the crazy thing is I'm going to be driving to work. A little like, but I feel like I'd rather not have it last that long as I'm at work. So I wanted to get through my system. And I took it around, let's call it 11. And it went away, that feeling around 2. So we got what, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2. Yeah, so about 3 hours. I feel a little dizzy. I'd rather handle that in the beginning. All right, anyway, K9 saying what's up to Lester. It says that was epic video you put out. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. What's going on, K9? And all right, so F-Cat is coming to the stage. This is my right-hand man that comes up with most of the topics of the show, the crazy topics of the show. Guys, I know we're going to cover some today. We're going to cover some rumors. Just calm down. Let us get into it. But F-Cat, he's going to bring it. So we bring in none other than my man, Felix.
Yeah. Can
do, bro.
Here we go.
What's going on? We can hear you loud and clear.
That was weird. Like I could hear you through my headphones, but the applause came out my speaker.
Oh, hell yeah. Lester just became an all-purpose champion. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. You just joined the most epic YouTube membership on the planet. Woo! And I will be clipping that. Never mind, bro. About to see Shazam in a little. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that, Lester. I am yo, what's up, Cherry Man? I'm just trying to bring a little bit of different type of content to YouTube. I'm kind of like K9. Listen, I'm an entertainer, bro. I get a little silly, a little crazy, but I'm trying to make this geared to a lot of people. Whether you like Xbox, PlayStation. Now, granted, we're going to get into our console war stuff from time to time, but at heart of hearts, I got to show you guys this. Just want you to know, at heart of hearts, man, This is my motto. Gaming without limits. Play the platform because you have interest in the games. Don't play the games because you have interest in the platforms. And the only reason why I say that is I catch myself time to time being so into the platform that I get a little jaded and tunnel vision. And I got to remember, okay, so what? If I got a PlayStation, I like the PlayStation games, cool. But that's not going to make me say Microsoft didn't come out with a banger that I want to play. And that's why I get Game Pass from time to time, because I don't want to miss out. Like I got Game Pass a couple weeks ago, so I could play Atomic Heart, Hi-Fi Rush, and you know, and now they just came out with Valorant, which I think is Valorant, right? No, Valheim, which I don't think it's my type of game, but I'll get to play it. So anyway, all right. So with that being said, I just want to put that out there. So I do appreciate you becoming a member because I am trying to bring content that I think you guys would enjoy. So with that being said, guys, we got some stuff for you. Should I say FCAT, but I'm co-signing it. We going down together. So FCAT, bro, you've been hitting the Discord with memes after memes after memes. And I personally want to bring it up. So I wish there was like a in the Discord, there was just a thing that showed pictures. Because then I could just scroll through the pictures.
I got everything ready for you, Cowboy.
Oh man, dang, my man FCAT said he's ready. All right, well, FCAT, where are we starting, man?
I don't know. You might want to play Chucky.
Woo! Did you hear him? Guys, I don't even play Chucky anymore. But FCAT said I might want to play Chucky. So, guys, I'm just going to tell you this. Me and FCAT, we about to get into it. And if you're a little squeamish, if you're a fanboy, if you're a bot, if you're a pony, if you're a Nintendo Knight, I don't know what they call you over there in Nintendo world, but it's about to get ugly. And FCAT and I, we just want you to know one thing. We're not here to babysit grown men feelings. We're going to do this show and we're going to talk about it. And don't get mad. Because first of all, this stuff came off the internet. We didn't make none of it, but we're going to exploit it today. So with that being said, if you got a problem with anything you see here, Chucky got some words for you.
Man the fuck up.
I'm just saying. All right, so the first thing that is going out, bam. All right, so what are we looking at here, FCAT?
Microsoft will bring Call of Duty and its PC games to a cloud service you probably never even heard of.
Now, I know why that is, right? So, guys, if you're not a cloud gamer, you might not have heard of a lot of cloud services. So, for instance, FCAT and I, we was a big cloud gamers, right? And FCAT still is big in the cloud game. I'm not that much anymore. So with the fall of Stadia, actually before the fall of Stadia. So there's companies like Black Nut. I know it sounds funny. There's companies like what is it, Utomic? There's
Utomic.
I mean, yeah, Utomic.
Yeah,
Never heard of GFN. Well, yeah, there you go.
Luna, GFN.
So, and then there's even we found out that now, like, no one even knew their name, but now they're talking about the company that actually uses their technology to put the cloud games on the Nintendo Switch. So,
right, Ubitus.
Oh, there you go. So the thing is, yo, he said, K9 said Boost Mobile. Hey, the Boost Mobile people get in here too. He said, hold on, let me see what he said. He said, we got Princess Peach over here with Nintendo. I mean, you do got that blonde hair, you know. Hold on, let me see. Vet Rage in the building. He said, are we here talking about the Xbox fans thinking this is a good deal with the Xbox deals getting thrown out like crazy and saying Sony is evil? Oh, man. He said it. I didn't. And Mr. Irvin said, you could cloud game on Boost Mobile phones. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can.
Get in here because I think I want his opinion too. Maybe TK's also.
Well, I know TK's about to go to the movies, so he probably can't jump in. But Vet, if you want, you could jump in. Hold up. Let me pin the link so anybody could jump in if you want. Now, again, guys, you know, we're not for any side, right? We're just exploiting rumors and we're gonna go over news. But I think this rumor, not this rumor, but this meme pretty much is not, it's kind of on point, right? At the end of the day, I mean, how could you be mad, right? It's just a silly rumor, sorry, a silly meme, and I think K9 is throwing me off because Look at that. Look at that. Looky here. TK9. Sorry, OMG. Just became a all-purpose champion. Yo, that's what I'm talking about, man. I appreciate it. And yo, how come the little thing didn't pop up? Where's my Stone Cold Steve Austin? Watch is gonna come all late and be delayed. Hey, K9, man, I appreciate that, man, more than you know. I love doing this, and I would do it regardless. But these are the little things that make people say, you know what, this I like to do this because it shows that people like it. Oh, here we go. TK9 is becoming an all-purpose champion. Let's go. What I do is I clip these and I make pre-made videos for each person who became a member. So I don't know if you knew that, Lester, or any of you guys watching, but I'll eventually make a video, and if you have a channel or anything, I'll shout it out. It's kind of like a personal advertisement for you. So that's part of my membership I like to do. I'm a little backed up, and I keep saying I'm gonna get to it, so I really got to get to it. But just know, I always keep my word. The Cowboy always does what he said he's gonna do, unless I realize I said something I was wrong, and I got to retract that statement. But we ain't here about that. Let me see. So Vet said, Anthony, I didn't hear you say my whole statement. Oh, wait, I read the whole thing. Yeah, you say, are we here talking about the delusional Xbox fans thinking this is a good deal with the Xbox deals getting thrown out like crazy and saying Sony is evil? I got you. We're going to talk about the deal. So what we got next, FCAT? So we know that this is showing that Microsoft has just been given a deal. Actually,
hang on. I'm on the phone with my work.
Okay, cool. So the reason why this meme is a thing is because Microsoft is trying very vigorously to get the deal to go through. Now, here's my thing. I give them credit. Bro, get the deal to go through. You want to spend $69.8 billion. Do whatever you can to get the deal go through. You'll own Activision, Blizzard, and King. That means Diablo. That means Call of Duty. That means Candy Crush. It's powerful. Also, to get into the mobile market is powerful. Guys, 50% of Activision, Blizzard, King revenue comes from mobile. That's 50% of it. So that would be huge, right? So at the end of the day, I'm for the deal, right? I'd say, look, get the deal and see what they could do. I think it'd be cool to give Microsoft like, another bullet in the chamber, so to speak. Now, I get there's people who say, well, what'll happen 10 years when the deal is over? That I don't know. I don't know. Can Microsoft become the big, giant, evil corporation, and now they're got so much stake in the pie of gaming? Maybe. That I don't know. But I know what they're trying to do right now is to bring games like Call of Duty and some of their games on the Game Pass PC to a plethora of different platforms. And I think that's a good thing. I just don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I'm really not that worried about the future because I'm going to be honest with you. I typically buy the games I want. And if I don't buy the game I want, you guys know where I'm going with this. I rent the games that I kind of like, right? So for me, it don't hurt me because I'm still just going to buy the games I like, right? If 10 years from now, so many games are on the Game Pass, then I'll play it on Game Pass or I'll just buy it outright. So anyway, but you guys give me your thoughts. You know, that's just my thoughts. Let me see. So hold on. Let me get through the rest of this before we move on. Let me see. Mr. Irma said, I didn't know Vet Rage Gaming was on PS5 until I saw his username. Yeah, he got a PS5 now. Yep. Let me see. Said I had to with that one. Hey, bro, you know me, bro. So here's what's funny. Did you see Doc's video? He did a video, a stream a couple weeks ago. And he played the video I made when you came on and was like, look at him with them kid belts. And I did my whole rant. So I took that video, part of my stream, and made a video of the rant. And he was like, look at this guy. TK really got under his nerves with that one. But as you know, TK, we both, bro, we don't care about nothing nobody say. I feel like that's a made man, right? You are who you are, where your feet is planted, and you don't let nobody rock your boat. You be you regardless. And so, you know me, man. I don't care making fun of myself. Plus, K9, I'm not going to say it, but you know what happened in my video. So people seen the video. Bro, I you know what? I brought it up myself because it didn't bother me. But anyway, let me see. I wish I wish I could afford to become a member. Mr. Urban, you was one of the very first members, man. I want to thank you for that. Let me see. And guys, don't be a member forever. Like, I get it. Like, listen, allow me to make a video for you. I don't care if somebody's a member for 1 month. I'm going to make them a video and everything, right? I appreciate it, but I'm not one of the challenges to be like, be a member forever. Listen, bro, if you just want to do something cool, be a member, then unsubscribe, it's fine by me. I don't ask for any money, anything. It's just tools that YouTube allow me to use. Why not use them? Now, I used to be against it. I remember Mr. Urban World telling me, bro, if people want to give you money, then why have a problem with it? And it took me a while for that to sink in. So, yeah, man, if anybody want to donate, I appreciate it. You know me, I buy a lot of stuff. I spend a lot of money on gaming and other stuff that I actually use and I put in my videos. So it definitely helps me. Also, I'm not going to be one of those people that say, oh, can you donate so I could buy a new camera and make the setup better? No, some of the donations, I might be going to the movies, dinner. I ain't going to lie to you, right? It's another form of income. So I appreciate it. It's another incentive for me to say it's cool that I'm doing this. But you guys, by all means, I appreciate it, but it's not recommended. All right, let's see. It's something about that blonde hair. Hey, it is, bro. I heard you. Listen. Nintendo contract. Hey, my man got the contract. That Nintendo contract. Facts. Oh, man, I love y'all, man. He said, what's up, chat? Evening. What's up, CMG? He said, all right, y'all, I'm going to catch you the run back. Have a good stream. Definitely, man. I'm going to check you out, too. And I can't wait for next Wednesday, bro. Your comic book stuff. I'm going to be watching. He said, wow. StarCraft. Yo, StarCraft was such a big deal, man. Let me see. Shout out to Sandy Flowers.
So let me know when you're ready, Cowboy.
All right, yeah, I'm almost done. She has no clue these flowers cost $100, man. But yeah, $106. I want them all to bloom. They all better bloom.
They were worth it.
Oh, I didn't even know you could hear me. Yeah, man,
Every cent.
$106.
Beautiful.
They better listen. They better work for my money. They better all, you know. Let me see. I've been a member for a few months now, and I never got a video. Yo, it's coming, Ellis. Matter of fact, let's do this. Let's take this time to shout out all the members. So hold on. I'm definitely getting there, FCAT, but just let me do this real quick. I used to have it scroll across the bottom of the screen, but they don't let you put that many. Oh, they managed to change it though. Hold on, let me take a look. They don't let you put that much text at the bottom, but let me go see if they upped it. Because if they did, that'd be cool. Let me hit edit. Right? Oh, that was the other one. All right, edit. Can I just edit? Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. See, look at this is nonsense. They only let you put 200 characters. Like, what am I going to do with 200 characters? So that's the reason why I don't have the names on the bottom anymore. But used to be a thing. But anyway, let me give you guys a shout out. So Mr. 1030 was the very first all-purpose champion. Ray Stone, Fans Are Gamers, Bruce Campbell, Mr. Urban World, Josh Warren, Chris Kakis, Dave Green Eyes Jimenez, Jack the Slip, Caliber Killer, Vet Cloud Gaming, Big Mike, Purple Haze, Squids, Jelly Belly, Jezebelly, MJ Parks, Dre, Consigno, Sanchez. Let's see. Let me see. Gifted memberships was, and I believe that was from Purple Haze. That was, and actually, I give Vet credit. Vet started the gifted memberships thing, but his thing didn't go through for whatever reason, and then Purple Haze jumped on it. But it was Mr. Byron Plays, Ray, K Jones. All right, let me back up. Mr. Byron Plays did his own membership. Ray did his own membership. K Jones got gifted by Purple Haze. Ellis got gifted by Purple Haze. Host got gifted by Purple Haze. Dude Games got gifted by Purple Haze. ISO Motion Gaming got gifted by Purple Haze. Now, some of these people still end up re-upping themselves. Geek the Sneak got gifted by Purple Haze. Ace became a member. Jersey became a member. Aminar became a member. Let me see. FCAT on November 11th, the original date for Starfield. FCAT used his Stadia refund. He posted a picture in Discord. He became a member. Chris donated memberships. Let me see. Bulls for Life became a member. Let me see. Chris Game Over gifted Holtz a membership and Monkey Bones. Let me see. Sanchez gifted 5 members. Sanchez donates 5 members, and I got that in the video. Wow. Let me see. JD became a member. Let me see. Chloe became a member. And there we go. So I will let me see how many videos I need to make now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I got some videos to make. But yeah. Oh, why the water's cold? Yeah. Yeah, it takes 20 minutes. It takes about 20 minutes to warm back up. All right. So anyway, thank you guys for being a member. I appreciate it. I need to do a better job at actually playing the video for members, but I will eventually. All right. So let me see. Go to there. Yo, what's going on? Jason is in the building. Miss Irvin said, my mom said the Mrs. Fields you went to looked horrible. But I mean, it was just a Mrs. Fields in the mall. I mean, is there a Mrs. Fields store by itself? Let me see, Mr. And plus, I didn't even show the video. I got a video where I show the cookies and everything, but again, I had to cut it to make it shorter. So I'm going to the mall. So I'm going to mail you guys cookies, cake, the correct way. I mean, I don't know if it's going to taste that good, but yo, what's going on, Red Giraffe? Guys, Red Giraffe will be joining me next week, Thursday. He's going to be on. No, sorry, next week, Tuesday. He's going to be on, and he is close to hitting 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. He came on here a few short months ago, told you guys how you could do it, and he's been consistently going up and up and up with his strategy. So it's going to be great to talk to him again. Let me see. Vet said I'll be in shortly. All right, cool, Vet. Let me see. Mr. Irwin says, Sandy, please stop interrupting the show. And Ms. Irwin said, get a streaming room. I will one day. And then he said, dang. All right. So FCAT, what are we looking at here? Xbox announces another 10-year deal with how did they say it?
Ubitus, I think it is.
Now,
Ubitus.
Find how Nintendo gets their games on the cloud, correct?
Right. And pretty much them signing this deal pretty much made me believe that this is how they're gonna get Call of Duty to run on the Switch,
unless rumors say that they might be coming out with a new Switch. So that's a possibility too. If they know that, okay, if this is a 10-year deal, maybe down the road, well, obviously it's 10 years. There'll be a new Switch or new Nintendo console within 10 years.
So real quick about Ubitus, they get around actually, even though nobody heard of them. Yeah, they get funded from people like Tencent, PlayStation, Square Enix, all kind of people.
That's pretty cool, man. That's interesting. And I said this on Rock Show earlier. The thing is with this deal, I know some people don't like it, but I think what's cool is we've all, if you're a cloud gamer, you want cloud to be more popular. Well, we've all said that the most popular cloud gaming platform is xCloud, even though even though GFN is the powerhouse. But I would like to think more gamers have heard of xCloud than GeForce Now. So the thing is with Xbox behind this deal, it's gonna, at least when people hear the deal, they hear Xbox, which they're familiar with Xbox, and I think that's gonna be a big thing. So you know.
I think that their member numbers for xCloud is kind of mixed up with the already remaining members of Game Pass.
Right.
Thank you. They're super broken.
No, it makes sense. Now, but remember, not everyone is getting. So remember, there's 2 deals. There's a Call of Duty 10-year deal that most people are getting, but then there's also some like GeForce Now will get the Xbox PC games, right? But not everybody will. So we got to remember that. People keep merging both of those things.
Boosteroid will be getting the PC games.
Okay. That's dope. Microsoft announced 10-year deal with cloud gaming platform Boosteroids. But guys, we're gonna bring on none other than the guy. He is no joke. Where he walks, the earth scorches, cause he's Vet Rage Gaming.
Hold up. Here. There we go.
Hey Vet, I just want to say this. I've been calling you Vet Rage Gaming forever. And
I know.
Finally, you was like, you know what, bro? It makes sense. And you know what's funny? Every time you was like, nah, you notice I always called you that.
I know.
It's perfect. And I'm like, I'm gonna keep calling. All I know is he's Vet Rage Gaming to me. That's all I know.
I know. Every stream, every time I go live, where they have Smil's invite, and then you show up, and then this is literally what I'm assuming. This is what you expect.
This is what
fucking...
I expect. That's what I expect. The rage. Let's go.
I mean, literally, I found the ultimate video. I was like,
Is that Mandalorian from yesterday?
dude, that's
spoilers.
Like,
Spoilers.
That's like my life right there. Hey, and if it's on YouTube, it's not a spoiler. And if it is a spoiler, you know what? That's what I do. I spoil everything.
Well, listen, I'll say this. If you guys don't know who Vet Rage Gaming is, let me
the fuck
give
out
you
of here.
a glimpse.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, I'm just saying. This guy is the guy who can be found on video in games like Red Dead, knifing a dead horse. Like, what is he doing? But Vet, yo, listen, some of the best moments I had and funniest moments is playing Wildlands with Vet. Dude, we just jumped in cars running people over. So, guys, Vet Rage Gaming is here, and he's here to give his opinions and his stakes on this whole thing. So, Vet.
I basically did. I'm public enemy number 1 on Twitter because I went out and I said point blank, I said, it boils down to all of the Xbox fans out there are fucking delusional about this deal, and I don't understand why Sony's the bad guy.
So
one thing.
Not put stake into this one.
Oh hell no! I'm not a fan of this deal. I think this is stupid.
Or the GFN one.
No, he doesn't like the deal at all.
What GFN deal? I haven't seen any Xbox games on GFN. Have you?
No, but they did give him a deal. They said they are giving him a 10-year deal.
Yeah, that's on paper. That's a piece of paper that says that.
That makes sense.
It doesn't mean that.
Sure. Hey, Vet, tell him you're one of those people where you got to see it to believe it, right?
Yeah,
that's fair.
I mean,
did I not when Sadie was on his.
Look how cute it is. It's so soft.
Stadia is going to be on. It's on death row, and who? Fucking.
He keeps cutting.
Yeah, it's cutting in and out, Vet. It's weird because it's like your internet jumps up to full bar and then it jumps down to no signal.
Because I was downloading something in the background. Let me just there.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
There's a big black ant crawling on the wall.
Sandy, you know why I need a streaming room?
It stopped again, Vet. You might need to jump back in.
No, it's the same thing. I have the something.
Cherry Man, what's up, Sandy?
It's something.
Yeah,
how long is your download?
Let's see.
I will. What kind is it? Anyway.
So,
Rock, get out of here. My dinner was fantastic. I ordered out.
So my thing was
Vet and murder Fortnite killers.
When they announced the Nintendo and the GFN deal, I was fine with it. I was golden. You know,
hold up.
Whatever.
Wait. So you were fine with one deal and you wasn't fine with the next. But before you say that,
I was fine with GFN deal and I was fine with the Nintendo deal. Okay. Then they went to Boosteroid and I was like, wow, like Microsoft literally sought out these guys. You know, they're a small, no-name cloud service. And I mean,
no, but I need you to articulate why would the deal be good for one and not for the other. But real quick, what you said it is again, Sandy?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's very odd that they sought out Boosteroid.
No, here. What's your hold on real quick, FCAT? What's the food you're gonna give me?
It's pasta.
Okay. Yeah, Rock, she went to a restaurant called Bahama Breeze today. She got jerk shrimp pasta. Jerk sauce is usually spicy, hot, and so she's going to let me have the rest of it. So that's what I'll be having today.
No, he was asking Anthony. He was asking me because I left one podcast to come to this one.
Oh, you know what's funny? I just assumed he was saying Ant. Now I feel stupid. All right, sorry, Vet.
No, he was calling me out. So
Oh.
now I'm gonna have to put together a damn video since he called me out.
Hey, bro, you gotta hit Rock with that video. Listen, Rock ain't he ain't untouchable. Hit Rock with the video.
Look, I missed
An
those
elbow
videos.
drop.
Hey, I missed those videos. Everyone that would call you out and then you do a video on them. I missed those.
It's true.
I still watch the one of you calling Doc Dark out after he called you. Because it brings back fond memories.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to make one for you. I'm gonna put a rock on the ground and just drop an elbow drop on it. And if I break my elbow, then you need to pay for it.
Like I was saying, it's fine.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I was fine with the video deal. I was fine with the Ubitus deal, but this one just kind of, I don't know. It feels a little.
But wasn't you the one behind Boosteroid before? You were saying that it is okay and you used it and stuff. Like,
yeah, I mean, I know, but it's strange because like how Stadia always had that rumor, it's gonna shut down one day. Boosteroid has all these rumors that people talk about, all that. But I mean, I know this kind of silences those rumors. But still,
it doesn't. It's those rumors are still there. It hasn't silenced anything.
Right.
So here's the thing: they're still going to have rumors, but this is a good thing this is a good look for Boosteroid. You have a big company, American company that wants to do a 10-year deal with them. One is trying to suggest to people that they're going to be around for 10 years, and they might not.
We don't know where they are.
We don't know.
We don't know where they are, Cowboy. That's the thing, because they changed their Twitter from Romania to Ukraine after the announcement.
Listen, at the end of the day,
they changed it where the R&D is.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's all business.
Then all of a sudden on Twitter, you see all these PlayStation console warriors like, oh, they're PR stunning for Ukraine.
You know what? I agree with you on that one though, because they are. Read the details on this, and it literally brings up that Microsoft is funded $430 million to help with the Ukraine war effort and technology. That's a PR stunt.
So has Sony.
It doesn't matter, but the fact that they had to put that on in the article about this 10-year deal. What the hell does that? That's not even. That has nothing to do with gaming. That's a PR stunt. Right. It makes Microsoft look good in the eyes of the government. That's all that was. It's Microsoft trying to play the good guy and see, look, we're helping the Ukraine out. They're in the middle of a war. We're giving them millions of dollars to support them. So you have to get this deal approved.
Like I said on Twitter, like with this war going on, and the fact we don't know Boosteroid is going to be around in 10 years. Like, really? I mean, I can believe GFN because they've been going this long now. They survived.
Well, and especially because they make graphics cards. So it's like the name NVIDIA is a real thing that's substantial. But so was Google, or so is Google. So I guess we can't just say because the name is big, but it definitely shows that GeForce Now, NVIDIA is really putting money behind them. Now, Mr. Urban World said something cool. He said, moral of the story is that we are reaching a new era. Think about it. Microsoft is offering all of their games to various companies. This signifies that consoles won't be around much longer. I'm not going to say all that.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Microsoft. Yeah. That's painting the Microsoft's the good guy. This has nothing to do with Microsoft being so generous and just willing to do this. This is a big fat fucking PR stunt. Anybody that thinks otherwise is blind as shit, because all they're doing is doing all of this just to get that deal done.
So let me put a nice bow on
it. Hold on. Let me finish real quick. The only other reason, and like they had to advertise in these deal with Boosteroid that they handed out all this money to help with the war effort and all of that, is when the deal does not go through, then then they have their cards stacked. The PR is already set up that they were the victim in all of this, and it was all Sony's fault.
Then it comes
That's
down
true.
to regulators. Then it comes down to regulators. What they're gonna do is either they're gonna block the deal, and then be scrutinized for not helping out, Ukraine, or
Well,
face Sony wrath.
Wait, xCloud is the most popular. xCloud's fucking garbage. Maker,
yeah, it
what
is,
crack
but
are
it
you
is.
smoking?
No.
They
I give them
they
credit.
have
They are popular
they have
because
the better
hold on,
game.
real quick. Because when
Yeah,
you
I
turn on
guess.
the
I
Xbox,
guess.
it's
Yeah,
there. You know what I mean? And
right.
but that doesn't just because they're popular doesn't mean the
I
service
mean,
is great.
I
But let me
mean,
do
I
this.
can turn on my PlayStation and cloud gaming's there.
True, but then when you dive into it, it's like, okay,
Eight,
Game
Yeah,
Pass
it's
is a
old,
thing. Oh man, I was just about to.
old
Somebody was
games.
just waiting to get in, but they left. I apologize. I got to do a better job at that.
it's
But
probably Maker. We don't care.
no, their name was something like something does it again or something.
Man, you better
Let me
be
see.
careful just letting randos in. Look what you got me in here.
Well, this is true. But, you're a friend of the show. We love you, regardless.
Cloudbuster said something interesting about Boothroyd getting an upgrade. I thought everybody was hinting toward the 4K 120, but
Okay, hold on. Let me
they
pull
still
the next.
haven't announced that, but they announced this.
Let me pull the
Sorry,
next person
sorry.
on. Hold on. Let me
Rude
pull the
eggs.
next person on,
You
guys. We got
nasty.
coming in
Jesus.
red hot. Is that again? All right. So, what's going on, man?
What up, y'all? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
No.
can hear you. We can hear you. Hey,
No, I'm
Ellis, why,
kidding.
man? You had me thinking you were somebody else, man.
He got scared for a minute. He's like, he thought it was going to be another
I was
video
like,
like
listen,
before.
I don't know if somebody's gonna come in here and be pissed off or mad, but I was like, hey, listen, we're gonna do it because I'm just gonna have them argue with vets. So but what's
Oh,
up, Ellis?
damn.
Then nice hear all this Xbox slander, so I just wanted to come and see what people talking about.
Yeah. Well,
It's just
so
me.
my thing is,
We're not
I think
No, Van, I already know.
slandering or anything.
it's
Yeah.
definitely interesting. But at the end of the day, I personally think businesses are meant to make revenue, right? And so at the end of the day, if whoever could own this ABK deal, man, you're gonna make a lot of revenue. So for me, hey, listen, they willing to spend 68.9 billion, right? And have at it. But again, that's why these regulators are to make sure it's not going to become a monopoly and blah blah blah. But listen, we can't control that. So if Microsoft do everything to appease the regulators, like they're giving out deals with everybody, then cool. Let them get it to go through. I think the issue is a lot of people with substantial like Vet kind of just Vet is crazy, man. So we don't know. But a lot of people have an issue with 10 years from now. That I don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen 10 years from now? But go ahead.
It's not even the 10 years that I have an issue with. It's the fact that we haven't seen anything.
Oh yeah, I know
you don't. What happened? We don't really know what if the deal doesn't go through. Is GFN still going to get access to all the games? Is Nintendo going to get it?
Apparently,
I mean,
they're adding it right now as we speak. But
are they though? Because I haven't.
Never
I mean,
said
we saw
anything in the blog. They said they were going to mention release dates in their blog, and they still.
They say
remember,
let's be real. They say a lot of things in the blog that don't mean.
Hold on. You guys missing a big point. Remember, GFN has to actually do work to get their games on their
Yes,
server.
I know. I understand.
Boosteroids. So remember, Boosteroids put out a date that in June they'll have these Xbox games. So in good faith, if we see in June the Xbox games go on, then that's cool because like, okay, I get you, Vet. You're like, I want to see it. Well, there is a date, right?
That's what I want to see. I believe it when I see it start to show up on services.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I always assume GFN. They said all they got to do is flip a switch and boom, it could be.
Well,
there's some other things they do the back end stuff that they do.
Right. But yeah, I get where
now
you
your mama knows
YouTube.
Hey guys,
you see it on that store.
Look, now your mom knows getting a 10-year deal.
I mean, at this point, everybody is.
Hey, listen, but let me ask you this though.
Hey,
to be fair, hold on, Vet. Let me ask you this. To be fair, we all said we want cloud gaming to become more popular.
Why does it keep kicking me out?
It's Vet.
Yeah, I don't know what's up. But listen, yo. Oh man, I take it there.
So
Damn.
that Vet.
I know. I saw that one.
Twitter
You had me on
blew
that
up.
one.
Twitter blew up. I mean, they thought of the craziest things you can think of that they made a deal with. So
Dude, Twitter had
TI calculators from Texas Instruments.
Hey, listen,
that one was good.
Oh my god! Then it was
please tell me.
Tamagotchi.
Please tell me you sent him the link for the other one, right?
Yeah.
Them handheld
then
games.
I made up. Then this one's the one I made up. Leapfrog.
Hey, my kids will love that one.
Pixicade.
Woo! God damn. Hey, is the Atari at least if Atari's getting it, then it's legit.
One Up Arcade.
You know what though? Hey, not to be honest though, not for that like that. You could tell me you couldn't see One Up Arcade actually doing something like that.
That would be cool as hell, though.
Let's be real. How cool would that be to throw
and they
that in
said
there?
the KFC console.
Oh God! At least, hey, I heard Keurig's getting one.
Then they said the Soldier.
All right, so hold on. Let me put this out there, guys. Hold on, real quick, guys. Just so you guys know, that FCat, he's pulling up some. We said we was gonna go over rumors, going over some memes.
He's trolling the shit out of him.
Saying that Game Pass is coming to all this different stuff. Is Game Pass coming to a Dreamcast?
Hell yeah, the Dreamcast 2.0.
10-year deal with Call of Duty.
Yeah, wow.
Then they even said El Chapo. They made a deal with El Chapo.
Yo, El Chapo, I thought he was dead.
Nah, he's still alive. He's living life playing Xbox. He got that 10-year deal.
Then they said Tiger Electronics.
Man, they brought Tiger Electronics. It's sad when Tiger Electronics starts trending because of Microsoft.
Yeah, you guys are wilding. No, not for nothing. I mean, I think these. So here's the thing. Remember, we're not gonna get into it though. The Will Smith thing, right? I thought the joke made sense. So anybody who's upset with this, I think these memes make sense though.
Yo, I made a short off of that Will Smith thing.
Within
it's pretty good.
You did? Oh, I gotta see it. I didn't see it.
It's literally just Chris Rock getting slapped, but then at the end it pulls up a here. Hold on, I can give you the link.
Yeah, let's check it out.
It was fantastic. It just has that O meme at the end of it, and it garnered me like 5,000 views. It was fantastic. Literally my most popular YouTube short, and then the comments alone were like, "I'm Team Chris Rock. I haven't even watched the Will Smith movie since he did that." So I've catered to both people on that one. I'm like, well, I haven't either. And then somebody else, I was like, dude, I love Will Smith. I mean, maybe he thought he was back in Philly. I don't know. He was born and raised.
At the end of the day, I'm still gonna watch his movies. I'm
waiting. I'm already ready for. There you go. I posted in the private thing. I'm ready for Bad Boys.
Let me do this real quick, Vet.
Look, that's false advertising right there because that's just his Vet Gaming. I ain't updated everything yet.
Oh, come on, bro. Get it together, guys. So here's Vet's channel. I'm going to put the link.
I don't even stream on there anymore because I don't get views anymore. I don't get live viewers anymore when I stream. I just get negative.
Okay. So where do you want people to go to?
Just send them to Twitch.
Okay.
I might post up. I might do stuff there. There's shorts and things like that. I might figure it out at some point.
Well, is it your most recent short? Oh, here it is. I got to check this out. And you don't mind me playing it, right? So let me.
I don't care. It's got 5.
All right, let's check it out.
I thought it was pretty good.
Richard.
You can hear.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Wait.
Richard. Oh, wow.
It's still a little funny to me because it almost looked like. So it's still a little funny to me because it almost looked like it was a kind of a wrestling thing. Like if you watch wrestling, because that didn't sound like a slap. It sounded like when you watch wrestling, they hit their chest. Like if you want to act like you punch somebody.
That sounded like Stone Cold hitting The Rock.
Yeah, it sounded like a thud. Like it's maybe he swung, hit his hair. Let me see this. Sorry, guys. You know how this goes. We can go over anything.
We're analyzing science.
Oh, no. He definitely. Yeah, no. So. Yeah, he definitely put me good when I was thinking.
I wanted it longer, but From the mic. Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, from the mic. All right.
That makes sense. Yeah,
Sure.
I wanted it longer, but that kind of worked out anyways. I like to keep them under
that's
10
from the mic.
seconds for the most part, because then that gets the
Yeah.
most views. But man, that was fantastic. And that one I got uploaded in 4K. So you
Will
really get to
Smith is
see.
Character in Matt Street's Yo, Ron is wild. Oh snap!
Oh
Woo.
damn.
Drop the link again. All right. The
What
link
link?
is pinned. If you click on the chat at the very top is the link. So just go to the top. Oh man, that was hilarious, yo. All right, let me see what you guys saying. All right, FCAT, where are we going next? FCAT. Just want a handcat 2 and I Am Legend 2. I wasn't the biggest fan of I Am Legend.
I think they're already working on I Am Legend 2.
I thought they was.
I know they're getting ready to release
screenshots.
Dude, I can't believe somebody brought up the Gamecom. I had that when I was younger. I had that. I was like, oh damn.
10-year deal with Samsung for Game Pass on the Galaxy Watch.
Hey, you know Google's gonna get it for the Pixel Watch.
Oh man, this is hilarious. All right,
Maker,
so
we know you make the stats. Come on, don't lie.
Yo, this. Hey, Ron, you got me with this one today. Will Smith is a DLC character in Mad Streets. Oh man, for Stadia. All right, cool. So
how pissed do you think Google is shutting down Stadia, knowing what they could have just had? Do you put this on the level of Nintendo getting rid of saying, yeah, the PlayStation's never going to amount to anything?
You know what's crazy is, so back when Microsoft said our competition isn't PlayStation, Nintendo, our competition is Google and Amazon, right? But because of this deal, Sony's trying to block it. They would have had to have put it on Stadia, being at the time Stadia was the most popular cloud service. So Stadia would have been getting Call of Duty, which people always felt would have saved Stadia.
Right. And I'm just like, do you think Google's regretting their decision on the level that, like, say, Nintendo some people with Nintendo might regret getting rid of the PlayStation?
I don't think so. I think the problem is Google, if you ask me, the first year went by, they didn't hit their numbers. They was like, we're out. And I think it took them 2 years just to slowly cut ties with all the contracts they have.
Same thing.
I think what's going on at Luna.
Okay, that's what I was going to get at. Same thing Amazon's doing.
Yeah, I've been hearing you. I'm on the same page as you. Now, I might be wrong, but I do think Luna is going out because, listen, you got Boosteroids, where's Luna's Call of Duty deal?
But remember, let's be real. We got to change that org petition to get Luna to get Amazon to put Luna out to other countries, and they've got 50 subscribers. People signed, typed in their name,
right,
then created another account. It's probably one person that typed in, made 50 accounts to do that.
Yeah, but
I'm
50
just saying,
is nothing.
I don't understand what in the F the point of putting a petition for that is. They did a petition for Stadia. You really think Google or Amazon is going to pay attention to a damn thing on change.org?
No, and the thing is, it has to be so many.
Jeff Bezos don't care about that. Hell, he's trying to buy an NFL team. He ain't got time for that shit.
Wait, back up. What's the petition y'all talking about?
To get Amazon to push Luna out to more countries. And they've got 50 people that signed it so far.
Yeah, 50 is nothing.
I know, dude.
50 is like negative a million.
Dude, I think, to be fair, though, I think Stadia garnered a hella amount of signatures on their change.org position.
Oh, yeah,
remember, or whatever.
No, remember that when everybody was trying to get Elden Ring to come to Stadia?
Yeah, every time I laughed at shit like that. I'm like, Google probably doesn't know what change.org is.
Here was my problem with that. My problem with that was most of the people signing that thing for Elden Ring, not even an Elden Ring fan, they wasn't going to even buy Elden Ring. You know what I mean? They just wanted to see Stadia succeed.
Yeah.
That was the truth to that,
Oh, yeah, that's all it was. Anything that they wanted on Stadia was literally...
No, I signed a petition. I know damn well I wasn't going to buy Elden Ring.
I wasn't even using it, and I didn't sign it. I think I started to, and then I deleted it.
Well, let me pull up none other Vet, he's up here because he said he doesn't control the stats. The maker of chaos. Yo,
I don't see him.
Maker,
I don't see him.
Gaming, this is gonna get crazy. But what's up,
Under
Maker? How
it.
you doing, man? It's been a
I don't
while.
see him.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I don't see him. I just see a thumbnail.
Hey, it's a picture of his
Yeah, I
face.
can pull it up, but my hair's
So
a mess.
speaking of Luna, do y'all think Luna's gonna get a deal?
No.
No, I think Microsoft sees Amazon and Google as competitors still, and I think they'll try their hardest not to.
You really
Give
think they
them a deal.
think Google's? What is Google competing with Microsoft in? Besides servers, maybe, but
Cloud
certainly not-
browsers,
search. Okay,
yeah,
that I
search
would agree. I
engine.
thought you were talking like gaming. I was about to be like,
No,
bro, every
they're-
gaming attempt they've done has failed.
Yeah, but honestly though, Maker, I don't think they could refuse, right? And this is why I almost feel like we probably know that that Luna's going out, because for the FTC, it looks good for them doing deals with people. The fact that they're not doing a deal with Luna, that's kind of telltale. Like, you can't be like, well, they're my competition, but I'm gonna give it to GFN and I'm gonna give it to Nintendo. Like, they're giving it to so many people. How could they leave Luna out? If Stadia was around, because the FTC would be like, whoa, how are you gonna give it, especially Stadia, because you could purchase games on Stadia, right? So that would make no sense if they didn't give it to Stadia, but they did say that was their competition. But you're trying to say we're putting it on everything, right? So
I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
maybe Luna might add like a Game Pass tier thingy where you can.
It's not gonna.
stream
That's
gaming
not gonna happen.
from
It's
there.
never gonna happen, dude. There's. I guarantee you, they're shutting that service down.
I think so.
The only way I see Xbox adding it is if CMA comes out and says, "Hey, we'll let it pass if you allow Amazon to get it too."
Right.
And that's the only way.
I'm pretty sure Luna's
They
probably
would have
about
to
to be
force
done.
that.
And so, but let me hear from my man, Murder, aka Ellis, aka that
What?
guy again. What's going on, Murder?
What's up? Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Go.
Okay. So I got a question.
Mhm.
Do you guys think that if Stadia would have held out just a little bit longer,
Oh god.
just a little bit longer? I'm just asking. I'm just gonna ask it. I'm just gonna ask.
Give him the floor,
Look,
guys.
look.
Give him the floor.
Do you think if they would have just held out for a little bit longer and was able to make a deal like everybody else was just getting, the ice cream man, the veterinarian, the
Ice cream man.
My barber got a deal.
do you guys? Right. They sent me one. Do you think Stadia would still be here with having being revitalized
Well,
with Xbox games?
Okay, here's the thing.
I'm
Yes.
not asking, not a fanboy or a troll question.
No,
I'm asking
I'm
seriously.
saying
'Cause I'm
yes
seeing
because
everybody's getting a deal. I'm
Well,
like,
here's the
man, if Stadia
Here's
would have
the
just
thing.
lasted one more month or 2 more months, they
Yeah,
would be
come on.
bang right back in the game.
Here's the thing. A reason why
Somewhat.
I think that would have been big, because Xbox is popular. People loved Stadia. People were supporting it and buying games they didn't even like. I think Xbox games being on Stadia, and especially Call of Duty, if that would have went through, that would have definitely give Google the like, okay, you know what? Now we're gonna have other people games on our service, and it's probably been hard to do though, because well, they was working on something to make it easier, the low change porting. But to answer your question, my answer is I think that would have definitely helped Stadia. Now, just Call of Duty, no. But I love what you said. You said end the Xbox games. So
Yeah, the whole
Xbox,
the whole library.
yes. I think that would have made a good impact. I think Google could have used that. But that's me. What about you,
Right.
F? And then we'll go around.
So, yeah, we'll go around the room. First and foremost, I think they would probably only get Call of Duty, not all the Xbox games.
Okay.
But I had the perfect response to this, Ellis.
Mhm.
Stadia was a test, hence why we got all our money back. And the rumor that it would shut down was there even before it even came out. So I find the whole if Stadia was around thing to kind of be invalid.
No, but he's just hypothetically. He's just asking you yes or
Okay,
no.
so hypothetically, would have helped?
Yeah,
I
if
don't
they
know.
would have just held out and didn't shut it down.
I don't know, because Stadia kind of had a tarnished name, basically.
But that was the problem. Stadia
It
just didn't
still
have the
would
games.
not.
They had the
It
tech.
still wouldn't get the
Correct.
users that they hope for. You know.
Yeah, but I think Ellis just put the nail on the head. They had the tech, they didn't have the games. Now you say all the Microsoft games are going to come over and Call of Duty. That's a big deal. That would
That was a big deal to Stadia.
But you know what? I could
Right.
still see. I could have seen them salvaging it. And yes, I know
Yeah.
the name Stadia had a bad rap at that point. If
Right.
they had managed to last, and then and I guarantee you Microsoft would have given them a deal. They don't care at this point. They're desperate. Desperation calls for drastic measures, and they would have
Correct.
given Google a deal. I think that
And they
if
don't
they
like
had
each
gotten
other.
no, yeah, and
So
Microsoft gave Nintendo a deal. Let's be real.
Yeah. And here's the thing, though,
Well,
right?
no, hold on. I was going to say that
Right.
if they had gotten one, I could have seen them shift the keep maybe the buy type thing that they had, but maybe shift things similar to I don't know, like a GFN or even a Luna, where you have a dedicated section for the Xbox stuff. I think they would have gladly they would have been given access to them all. To Xbox, PC games, whatever. However it would have been able to be done. I don't know. I think that, and I could have seen Google completely rebrand Stadia to something else similar, but still be there. And I think it would have helped change the narrative.
Also the issue with the whole Linux thing. Remember that?
Yeah, but they was working on that with the low change porting. We know that. But let me hear from Maker.
It was past the point of no return by the time they came out with that.
We don't even know.
Right.
Yeah. Well, what about you, Maker? Because that's a great question, Ellis. Thanks.
I do think it was already going downhill, but if they did get some bigger titles and saw a resurgence of users and saw numbers go up, they definitely would take another look at it. And because if they see like a surge in population, they go, maybe we should invest more in this, look further into it. But that's a big hypothetical if they were to get like the Xbox and the Activision games, and they would have needed a big game like a Call of Duty, like a Fortnite.
Well, I think they would have needed both Xbox and Call of Duty to save
and that's why he phrased it that way. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. If it was just Call of Duty, I don't think it would. Nothing would have happened. It still would have ended up the same route. But yeah,
let me
definitely need them both.
Well, Maker is a technical guy on this question, and here's a serious question. Ron Slusher, Maker, can you answer this question? He said he heard Stadia still works in Mexico.
No, I highly doubt it. That is a troll.
That was trolling. Oh man, good stuff. But let me just say this though. So some people, because I want to talk about this desperation thing, right? So it's fanboys that say Xbox is desperate, Sony is desperate. Let me tell you this, mother effers. Money, big money's on the line. I don't call Xbox desperate. If I was Xbox, I would be giving it the chicken farms. I'm giving it the bro.
Hey,
guess what? If they secure that
Cowboy, hold on. For people that say if Xbox is desperate, have you been looking at what PlayStation and old Jim Ryan have been doing? Have you been looking online, seeing all the stuff they've been saying, all things desperate?
So I do want to get into
one game.
But I'm going to ask you guys this though, and actually I'm going to make a
desperate.
Poll. But hold on, I'm going to make a poll. But here's my thing, right? So let's get into the desperate thing, right? I personally think who looks more desperate, right? I was listening to the guy Lono. I kind of side with him. I think it's Xbox. Reason being, they first said they would do 3 years. They'll give Sony 3 years on top of what they already had, right? Then they jumped from 3 years to 10 years. Then they went from 3 years to 10 years to Nintendo. Then they went from 3 years to 10 years to Nintendo to Nvidia. Then they went from 3 years to 10 years to Nintendo to Nvidia and on and on and on. So for me, that looks more desperate. But so what, right? So the word desperate, people mean it's a bad thing. No, that just means when your back is against the wall, you get desperate, you scratch and claw, right? Because if they get this deal, they will have the last laugh, right? So I want to know, I don't want to get this a fanboy thing, but again, if we can make good points, because Ellis got a good point, right? So who do you guys think looks the most desperate with this whole
Microsoft?
But give me a good articulate why though, right? I just want to know.
Do you know who you're
why
asking?
feel.
That you just who did you
I
just
know.
ask
Your
for
name and
articulate?
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry.
Clearly, that's not even a word that I know.
All right. Well, let me ask Ellis. Ellis, why do you feel Sony's more desperate? And give me some of those headlines and stuff.
I feel Sony is more desperate because if anybody who has an internet connection can get online and see the things and like forget listening to somebody who gets paperwork from another supposed site or it could be a fanboy site.
Right.
When you've got real court documents of these people sitting there saying, please don't take Call of Duty away from us. Nothing can compete with it. No game we make, no people we got, please. Just strictly not even talk about all the other games, the WoWs, the like all the other games that come with Activision and Blizzard. This is all solemnly on Call of Duty. And I hear from a lot of people, remember for years, a lot of PlayStation people. I'm a PlayStation person. Me and Vet, we rock out on PlayStation. Me and you rock out on PlayStation. Me and Holtz rock out on PlayStation.
And we was rocking out on Xbox. We was playing some Halo the other day.
Yeah, right. I go where the games is at. But it, like I said, it's just simple because they can get all this information from all these different sites and all these different people, like even me. Who am I? But when somebody says something or you know something and they know it's not true, they still try to make it seem like it's true.
Right.
When you can blatantly see or take the time to really, really read into the stuff and see for yourself that these people are saying this, now them going out, Xbox trying to go and get games in more places when they're crying about how Microsoft is trying to shut down the cloud, dominate the cloud. So they're going out to all the little guys that a lot of these people don't even know them and trying to throw them a bone and say, hey, let's compete if you want to compete. I don't feel like that's really desperation. I think that's getting more games to more people.
Yeah, definitely. Like we said or I said in previous streams, Microsoft's trying to play the whole kumbaya, share the wealth.
And they dirty too.
Call of Duty makes so much money. I mean, it's ridiculous. Even though it's Call of Duty, the same game every year, blah blah blah. You're gonna throw $70 at it, Right. I mean,
that made a good point.
So much money.
I was playing with him the other night. I'll say
it can be passed around, and Microsoft is pretty much saying, "Oh, we got trillions of dollars. We don't care about no Call of Duty money," but PlayStation sure does.
Right.
Yeah. What about you, Maker? Oh wait. Okay. What was your? I didn't even get your answer. So Xbox or PlayStation or Microsoft? Sony or Microsoft? My bad. Who looks more desperate?
I would say a little bit both. I would say Microsoft reaching out to Boosteroid was a little desperate, but PlayStation, like Ellis was saying, crying about.
But that's a good thing, though. For all those people, even ain't Vet a Boosteroid person?
Well,
yeah, but
if you're a cloud gamer like me,
right,
and you kind of look at Boosteroid and you're like,
and I'm not at all. So I'm not at all.
Like with Luna. Like if Luna got a deal tomorrow, I would be like, no, this needs to stop. Yeah.
Hold on. I want to say something real quick. I don't want to let the chat go away. Mr. Urban says Sony looks more desperate. Microsoft is securing their future, and Sony is desperate to stop them because they are scared for their future. But you got to remember, you're saying the same thing. If Microsoft is securing their future, but you're saying Sony is scared for their future, so they're both trying to secure their future.
What is Sony scared of? What do you think? What do they think? What do people think is going to happen? They're going to fall apart and get rid of PlayStation?
No, they just don't want them to lose. They don't want them to lose Call of Duty.
It'll make them work harder
to not
lose their bread. To not monopolize off other multiplayer games.
Let's hear from Maker and guys. I'm going to bring in real quick. My man Ryan Smith is in the building.
Hello, how are you?
There you go. Doing good. We just got a question right now. This is console war stuff, but which side looks more desperate with the Activision Blizzard King deal? But hold on real quick. I want to have you next. Well, after Maker and Vet. But Maker, who do you say looks more desperate?
I think it depends on when, like during this acquisition phase, because consistently Sony has had like the same message that without Call of Duty, the effectively it could push them to bankruptcy and all these other that they utilize it for their first party. And well, actually, that wasn't them. That was a third party assessor. But basically, Sony has a heavy
But those were
emphasis on
statements
needing.
from Sony.
No, it was
They
a
might
third party
they
assessor.
but the third party assessor person, like when what's his name, Jim Ryan flew to Brussels and talked to the people. Some of those documents of what he was saying, that's partially of what is coming out. So it's not
Well, I
like they're
mean,
just grabbing a lot of those things out the air. But yeah, like Sony's not
it's
saying that, but the people that they were giving their complaints to are saying that.
Yeah, but I
yes,
think if
effectively.
that is true, though, I think what Baker's saying, even if that was a glimpse of true, that's a big deal to not want to lose Call of Duty potentially. But go
Yeah,
ahead.
and
Oh, definitely.
but I wouldn't say like Microsoft with their deals that they're making currently, they're making them in rapid succession. So to me, that is kind of a sign of desperation. They really want this deal to go through, and they're willing to push and risk it. So I think it goes both ways throughout the whole process.
A good way to get out of answering the effing question.
Yeah.
This guy, man. What's up, Vet? Vet, drop some knowledge on us, man.
What am I dropping?
Answer the question. Who looks more
Hold
desperate?
on, can I jump in? Can I jump in real quick, just for 1 second?
Go ahead.
And
Yeah,
Vet said something. We were playing Fortnite the other night, me and Vet and his squad, and I was watching his stream, so he's like, "Murder, jump in." So I jump in, and he said something to me that really made me think of it a different way. He's like, "Murder, you've been playing Grand Theft Auto for since the original one. How would you feel if that was solely just an Xbox exclusive?" And I was like, I didn't think of it like that because I love Call of Duty is like my number one game.
Right.
But GTA is a big game too, and I didn't like that, So I I didn't like the sound of it, I don't care, but I didn't like the sound of it when he said it. I was just like, ugh. If it was just to one platform, I don't like that. So
because
I know
the first game for Xbox, OG Xbox, was Grand Theft Auto 3.
Right. When I hear Vet say it like that the other night in the party, I was like, oh man.
Well, and it's
So
not
anyway,
like
there you go.
Microsoft.
Go, Vet. My fault.
Microsoft's had the opportunity. They had a chance to get a Marvel. Marvel came out and said
Spider-Man.
Yeah, they
Sony
had
came
that and they said, "No, we don't want that." So, but then everybody, as soon as Sony snatched it up, what happened? They were the bad guys again. But why are they the bad guys? Because they got the rights, the exclusivity to Spider-Man because Microsoft said we don't want it.
I do want to iterate that when that deal was pushed to them, they had just lost a studio and were down.
Wow.
I know. I'm just.
That's called an excuse. And not even a good one.
You have to be calculated, right?
I think the Spider-Man series improved since it became exclusively Sony.
Yes, I agree. I don't know if it would have if it under Microsoft's
and maybe not
possible leaders. How their leadership is.
So Vet, your answer.
I've already stated my fact. My reason I don't approve of this. I don't like this deal, and Microsoft is in full desperation mode. And I've been saying this. I posted. If you need to validate my answers, go look at Twitter. I posted a crap ton of stuff yesterday and the day before, commenting on how delusional the Xbox fans are about this whole thing.
There's a lot of PlayStation fans delusional about it too.
I ripped into people. So just look up Twitter. Just pull my Twitter account up, and you can scroll down and see my comments, my replies, and everything else. I literally typed in there that they're delusional.
Ripped him a new asshole is what he did.
Yeah, I wasn't nice about it.
Guys, here is Vet's Twitter.
God damn, all my stuff's getting advertised today. I should be charging by the hour for this kind of advertisement.
Man.
Dude, good luck, because I don't even know where it's at.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, look, with the amount of tweets I do, almost 20,000.
But guys, if you guys ever want me to pull some stuff up, we definitely will. You got
Twitter's been sanctioning me lately because I've been.
Oh man, look at it. Yeah.
Look, they've been getting on my ass because I've been calling all kinds of shit.
So Ryan Smith, drop your thoughts and your opinions, man. Who you think is more desperate and why?
I think that Microsoft is more desperate because they're the one who needs the deal a little more than Sony does because of all the platforms and what Microsoft is trying to do with it, right? And they can't really do what they need to do unless they do have full control. But of course, like I was actually, Holtz and I were debating a little bit in there, and of course, Mr. Urban World, he's like, "Hey, you guys, Cowboy's on live," and I'm like, "Oh shit, I'll get in there."
You can say it live. You can say it live.
Say it live. I think that they need to do it if they want to release on all these platforms and all their plans. But again, what I challenged and I posted in the Discord, I said I would like to hear one IP or studio that has improved after Microsoft purchased them. And you can't say Obsidian because we all know what Pentiment looks like. You can't say Bethesda because let's see what happens there. And
Right.
Look what. I don't know. I don't see any evidence of anything that Microsoft has purchased that's improved.
Well,
I mean,
here's
you can
another.
say Pentiment due to it being
So,
a passion product.
Maker,
project
you're got some insight with government stuff. So what's your reason? Why is Microsoft refusing to provide requested documents to the FTC?
Currently,
the
it's
It
because
could be like
the
future
20 well,
release dates for
but
games.
not
Like
just
that
one
they don't put on
request though.
Twitter.
But so it's okay to refuse 24 requests, right? That's the normal business practice.
So
I
Redacted.
believe
They could
asking him.
redact
Okay.
it.
I believe the current reasoning behind it is because Microsoft has already submitted over 2.1 million documents to the FTC, and Microsoft believes that they don't need to give that information at this time.
They're not
more than that.
But Microsoft's not the ones that can dictate that. They're under investigation. They're getting scrutinized for a deal they want to get accomplished. They should probably just do what they're told. Might make them look better.
They need to publish those documents because I think I made a post about a promotion that I'm.
I wish all the documents were 100% public.
What?
They ain't gonna do that.
Rune, can you
Especially all the
post your
documents that keep
facts?
getting delayed.
Let me read two posts. One, Rune said Xbox is way more desperate, giving 10-year deals to criminals that boost the rate.
Ask Rune where's the sources on that one? Because that's a
hold on, Vet. And then let me read this one real quick. Let me read this one real quick. And Rudick said Microsoft is dominating the monopoly board that is the gaming industry. They are buying up all the talent and they are making sure all their titles are on all platforms. They are winning.
But the talent leaves. After they purchase a studio, people say, screw this, I don't want to work for you guys, and bail. That's what's been happening to all the studios they've purchased.
Well, not all these studios, but yeah, recently.
A good chunk of them are. And it's because of management. Because Microsoft Microsoft has a piss poor history of management. Another Phil. We need to stop hiring people with the first name Phil. Let's be real.
In my opinion, the big issue is that Microsoft is very hands off when it comes to these studios. Just look at the documentary with Double Fine, which a Double Fine is one that I think the purchase actually helped them. They released like the highest rated game that they've ever made, and which was Psychonauts 2, and it couldn't have been done without Microsoft buying them.
So here's I know that one of you, I can't remember who it was who also worked for the government, but so my parents actually currently work for the United Nations. They're in Washington D.C. That's why I posted about the fact that I had to watch their house. My dad's actually the director, excuse me, the director of multiple projects for funds for the nuclear programs with the United Nations. And I also served in the military, and then after certain things, I decided I loved data entry and numbers, and I became an investment consultant. Now, in regards to, in regards to, yeah, we're all being watched by Big Brother right now. No,
I know.
In regards to investors and sharing documents with the FTC and everything, these are public companies, and they need to share those documents so that the investors, they have a right to know what the hell's going on with all their money, with the project, everything, and like, it all needs to be open light with the public company. And you know who else might be getting after them isn't just the FTC, but you might be looking at like SEC violations and things like that too.
I think it goes both ways.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause, like,
Maker, why Microsoft and Activision are refusing to provide documents to the FTC? But that's the same thing that Microsoft accused Sony of doing. Why is it okay for them to do that, though?
Bingo.
Well, it
well,
just
I
has,
think it's a
here's the
little
thing.
bit different.
Good for the gander.
It
What's
just
good for
has
the
to be.
Yeah.
The thing is, the documents they want should be on topic. But let me read this. This is a gamer, right? Proto said, "Is Microsoft the most needy? Yes. Is this gonna make me get more content on more platforms and services like that I like? Yes." So the thing is, we have two things, right? We do have consumer minded, right? Hey, what am I gonna personally get? It's great. The Microsoft thing is going to be good for more gamers. Now, 10 years from now, I don't know, because I think that a lot of people say, well, if you let them get so much stake, blah, blah, blah. That I don't know. But, somebody like Proto, he's just saying, dude, as a gamer, and he's a cloud gamer. If he could play more games on a cloud platform that wouldn't have made it, I think that is a good thing. What do you like? Here's my issue. And when I watch people, I always want to ask this question. I want you guys to all give me some solid answers. Okay?
Except for that.
And we'll start with FCAT. What is your actual current, tell me 10 years from now, your current issue with this deal going through? What is your current issue with I'm just curious, with the deal going through? What is your current issue? If you have one at all.
Like the only negative, like I said, the only negative thing I found was that they're going to eventually shut down Call of Duty Mobile for Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
Isn't Call of Duty Mobile owned by Tencent, though? So how are they going to shut that down?
Well,
they're going to.
I don't know how they can shut down a game that's on a completely different service. They have no.
I think they want to
can't control what Tencent does.
I think they want to get away from Tencent.
Activision publishes the game, but Tencent made the game. The publisher dictates how much revenue.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah. Now, Maker, let's go with you.
A stake in it. They don't own Call of Duty Mobile.
They want the middleman out.
They just
Microsoft
they got a little
wants
piece of
middleman out now.
So, Maker, let me ask you, what is your current issue with this deal going through? And what's up, Purple Haze is in the building. I want to hear link and join too. Also, you can vote, guys. Make sure you vote. The vote is who looks more desperate over the ABK deal, Sony or Microsoft. We got 36% Sony, 64% Microsoft. I'm just curious where people thought process.
I want to hear Purple's thoughts on this.
Oh yeah, definitely want to hear Purple. But Maker, go ahead, Maker. What's your current issue with this deal?
The issue I have is if Microsoft becomes more aggressive and tries to buy out another publisher, I don't think that should be allowed, because I think the Activision Blizzard deal is enough. I don't think that they should be allowed to buy another large company. I can see small studios, but big companies, no. I think this should be the last one.
They're still going to try, though. That's the problem.
It sounds like that's not a current issue, right? So your issue is if they get Activision Blizzard King, you don't want them to purchase another studio. But what is your issue with them actually getting, because I like really like when I think of it, and because I don't really care either way, right? Things can stay the way they are, right? Or things can move forward and you can potentially have Call of Duty in more places.
I mean,
and on Game Pass.
Baker has a point, because if they buy like Take-Two or EA after this, or both after Activision Blizzard, that's it.
Yeah, but that's not actually answering the question. That's not answering the question. So FCAT, you answered the question. Those documents said that they would want to hold it real quick. Those documents said that they would want to phase out like that. So that's what we heard, right? Just saying, well, what they could do. That's not technically your current issue. That's again what may happen in the future. I'm curious, do you actually have, and this is for all you guys, do you actually have a issue that you like, a known issue, like, oh well, the document said they'll do this, like FCAT, that was beautiful, right? Or do you have like, you know what, if Call of Duty is in more places, I think it might get diluted, right? Because we know
it's harming competition. It's clearly harming competition.
Okay, well that's what I just want to hear, but I think
that's what I'm saying is
we're gonna get to you, but I think Maker's answer, I kind of feel like I need a little more, because just saying, well, because we don't know who they may buy next, right? So that I think that's like kind of null and void answer. So your answer might be nothing bothers me.
I don't want Call of Duty to get haloed. That's what I don't want.
That's
Yeah.
now that's
There you go.
fair.
Sorry.
Because, no,
Oh,
so
Lord.
reason why that's a fair answer because they
Yeah.
are studios
They're
that
about in the
make
same boat.
games, and Halo is a popular game, and there's a lot of gamers that had issues with
Damn.
Halo, feeling like it got diluted. So I like that answer, but
Thank you.
That
Maker,
was good. I like
not
it.
that I want to change your answer, but I want to change your answer. Anything else?
Yeah, I can't even say nothing to that.
Honestly, I don't have a huge problem with the
Okay.
deal because I kind of saw this coming with all the other acquisitions
Mhm.
from Tencent, Embracer, even Sony and
Mm.
Nintendo. We're just going through the process of there are these major players that are acquiring content, acquiring studios, so that they can, create a better product for people.
Right. Okay.
But
Fair.
will they?
To Ryan's comment, no, they're pretty much in the same boat. Call of Duty and Halo, like people's tired of it. They're old. I mean, we want new
Well,
stuff. Like they're
I don't
talking
think they're
about
tired of
coming
Call of
out with
Duty.
another Gears of War. We don't want another Gears of War. We
Well,
want a
I
new
don't
game.
think that's every gamer, but I will say there are gamers that kind of want you to move forward. Notice I'm the gamer that say, bro, I hate when they do a remake or something. Could we spend that time and money on something brand new?
Could
But-
they do something
but-
like new? Like bring in a new character, do something different, like make it seem like
Right,
a new
originality.
Halo, like actual.
We want
Come,
originality.
come
So-
on now. There,
so wait,
that's like
Ryan.
asking. That's like asking EA to do something new with Madden.
Well, so Ryan, what's your answer? No, Ryan, what's your actual answer though? What is your current issue with the deal? Was that your answer?
That is,
Okay.
I do not want them to get Haloed or any other game that's been screwed up by them. And look,
Okay. And then Vet, did you answer or?
No, you cut me off again as usual.
Oh, you know why? Because when Ryan left, it switched it around a little bit, so that Maker was above you.
It's okay.
Oh.
Maker takes like 40
Come on,
minutes to
kick
give
me
one
out.
answer.
Hey, so
Anyway,
and
it's a
also
complicated
Lester,
subject.
I still got your question.
I know I
Lester.
can't
I'ma
do
still
that
answer your
complicated
question.
shit.
But go ahead, Vet.
No, I don't agree with it. My issue is that it's gonna, regardless, and I'm sure everyone is going to disagree with me, but it's
Okay.
harming competition.
That's fine. That's fair.
The CMA is supposed to prevent a deal if its purpose is to harm competition. Anybody
if
that
it's
believes that believes the deal is naive. The only competition Xbox has ever had is Sony. It's not Nintendo. It's not Nvidia. Not Google or Amazon. It was always been PlayStation has been their competition.
So do you
it
feel
takes their
that?
motivation away.
Do you feel that it will be harming competition with who? Sony or
Sony.
like with who?
Yeah, with Sony and just in general, it's clearly.
Yeah, but think of this though. They're literally putting Call of Duty in more places than it wasn't. So isn't that kind of
The game starts
Are
to
they?
suck.
No. Are they though? We don't know what their real intention is going to be.
What do you mean? Forget the intentions. It's been legalized that they're going to give a deal with this person.
You know
that
what
person,
though?
this
There's
person.
legalized that. And they can. You can't tell me that Microsoft could not find a way
I just
to
want
weasel their way out of that if need be.
That's cool. I just want to hear everybody answer, and I want to coerce it a little bit just to get.
No, that's fine. I get it.
Because I want to kind of pull. Like if you say competition, I was just curious what you meant, but I get it. You just feel like okay. I feel like what you're saying is if Game Pass gets Call of Duty, then why don't that's kind of killing competition.
So,
I don't want to put words in your mouth,
well,
but
it would because you're going to give. So if Game Pass in Game Pass by you saying that means it's going to go on the console Game Pass. It's not going to go on PC Game Pass. They're not going to give that shit away for free. And even if it does, you're still going to have to. Every other platform is still going to have to. You're going to have to buy it for everybody
But
else.
it's not free.
well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So once again, it bypasses.
Right.
You already have to buy it for every other platform already.
Yeah, now,
Yes,
but what
but
he's saying is if everybody
under this
has to
alleged
buy it,
deal.
and only on Microsoft you could get it on Game Pass for $15 a month, why would people spend a whole $70? Or if the DLC sometimes is $100+, why not just get the Game Pass?
That's the thing.
That's good for competition, though.
Yeah, makes sense.
Is it,
let me hear from Ellis.
Yeah.
Let me hear from Ellis. Let's kind
I'll
of.
be. Hey, Anthony, I'm gonna hop out for a few minutes. I got to get
Okay.
dinner ready for my kid.
All right, not a problem, man. Thanks for joining.
All right, Vet.
Yep. I'll be back. Hopefully.
Ellis, do you have a current issue with this deal? Is there an issue that you?
I don't because I play on all consoles.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And Call of Duty is like my favorite game. Like that's like they can look up my profile. I have probably months and months and months each game of playing it. That's like my favorite game. My now problem is how long all of this is taking. It should not take
Right.
this long. I know it has to be scrutinized. I know it has to be
Right.
drugged through the mud.
Has to be.
I'm tired of the crying. I'm tired of the whining. And it's just Call of Duty. What this is gonna do is gonna take this one thing, which they still say they're gonna get. People are talking about 10 years, but like I said before, look at where the world's going right now. Who the hell knows if we're gonna be where the world's gonna be even thinking about games, or you or me or anybody else in 10 years? And I know it's a small time,
Yeah, we're gonna be World War
but
III by then.
Nah, I'm gonna be sitting here streaming. I'm gonna be 57 years old in 10 years, and I'm gonna be playing video games. So, but
right, right. And so I'm just to the point where is it gonna be done or not? You know,
okay, cool. So,
Xbox
what's
is
cool
still gonna
is,
go on.
but
PlayStation is still gonna go on. But what this does right now, it's forcing PlayStation to do different things. Have you guys noticed how, whether it's Xbox or their subscriptions or whatever it is? Look at how
Yes,
PlayStation
plus-
redid their subscriptions. Look how now they're doing
Yeah.
day and date games. They got another game coming out. They're slowly trickling stuff
2
in,
months
which
in a
is
row,
great,
they
which is
had,
better for
day-and-date
PlayStation
games.
people.
I gotta peace out.
Hey Ryan, man,
Yeah.
you take care, brother.
Will do. I
Hey,
love
and
you
that's
guys.
better
I'll
for
talk to you soon.
PlayStation
Be
people.
good. All right.
You know,
Bye.
people that are primarily PlayStation people, and
That's
that's all
cool.
they play.
Well, I got
Look,
some
look
stuff
at
in the
how
chat.
PlayStation's opening up.
Okay, no, that's a great answer. So I'm with you. Nothing about this deal currently bothers me personally. I think, and this is weird, but I think because
More
the
games
games
for
I
more players.
really like,
I love it.
the games I really like, I buy anyway. I don't give a damn if
Right.
it's if the game I really want to buy, I'm not getting it on Game Pass or I'm not getting it on GameFly. I buy it.
Right.
So I don't care if Call of Duty is my favorite. If Call of Duty is your favorite game and you primarily like Xbox, then yeah, you might just, and you already got Game Pass anyway. Makes sense. But trust me, if
Yeah,
Call of
and
Duty
premium.
right, but if Call of Duty for whatever reason had some special something, like you was telling me before, like yo, some stuff you buy on Sony because it might have something extra. I believe you're going to be like, oh, it's on Game Pass, but I could get that there. So you're going to buy it. So for me, I don't see the deal currently giving me an issue. I like competition. I think it's going to shake up the water. I think it's going to give Xbox some bigger stake. I would like to see that too. The people say Xbox need to compete. Guess what? They trying to come to the table and compete. People don't want them to compete in that way. So I don't personally have a problem with it at all. Zero. If I can snap a magic wand, the deal will go through tomorrow morning, and we'll go forward with everybody getting Call of Duty and go to Game Pass and whatever they want to do. But that's me personally. But I was curious because I hear a lot of people bring up 10 years. That's not good for me. I don't want to hear what you think is going to happen in 10 years. I'm curious to what you got a problem with currently. That's all I want to know. But let me read this because we had a question for a while that I didn't get to. So my man Lester, want to thank him again for the $4. This had nothing to do with his question, but he did donate $4, which I appreciate. And but he did have a question. So let me scroll down to the bottom and let me go up to find the question, which I just had my cursor on it, and I don't have it anymore. So I know purple came in. Here we go. All right. So Lester said, question for the Cowboy King of all entertainment. Yo, that's a name. Yo, when I was switching stuff up with the channel, I really was this close to doing Cowboy King of entertainment. But anyway, so Cowboy King of all entertainment. Oh, let me put on another hat. Oh my God. Got to put on a couple hats for that one. All entertainment. All right. So for the Cowboy of all entertainment, if Microsoft gets approval for the ABK deal, with that, will that entice you to buy an Xbox? Here's the only bad thing, and I understand what TK was saying. No, because I could still play the games now on xCloud or download them to my PC. So it really wouldn't be a... Now, if there was a game that came out, I'll tell you this. If Microsoft had an exclusive game that I could not get on PlayStation or anywhere else, and I liked it that much, I'd rather play that on the hardware. So yes, I would buy, but that has nothing about the AP. Like that has nothing about the ABK deal. Unless they got Call of Duty and I got super, like, me and Ellis start rocking. I'm like, Ellis, Call of Duty is my favorite game. Then Microsoft make it exclusive. Then I probably will buy an Xbox because I want to play my favorite game, right? I'm not going to be the people that say, well, I'll find something else to play because I tried that. And when WWE came out, you know what happened? Stadia didn't get it. I bought a PlayStation because you got to play your favorite game. It just
Real quick, Cowboy. I want to bring up the big news in cloud today.
Okay, let's do it.
Happened since we got Purple here.
And I'm going to scroll down to people
Yeah,
comments.
Purple,
But go ahead, pull it back up.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Black Nut.
And Focus Entertainment announced a new partnership. Now, explain this to me, because this,
Nut.
no, bro, it is. You know what's funny, Ellis? So people that's not cloud gamers, they're like, "What?" Like, no, this is literally a cloud gaming
Read that
platform
again.
called Black Nut.
Okay, yeah. So that does say Black Nut. All right.
Yeah, he said it did. No, it just says Black Nut, bro.
That's dope. I thought you were. I thought you were
focused on Black
Nah,
Nut.
he's dead serious.
Be focused.
So explain this to her. Do you want me to read this little insert?
Basically, focus on Black Nut.
Like, is this something you... Yo, it's from Cloud. Let me see. Game publishers Focus Entertainment has partnered with Black Nut. Yo, stop, man. A leading cloud gaming provider. This partnership aims to launch its own exclusive channel on Black Nut platform. Now, here's a question. Who is Focus Entertainment? The move marks the first time. So wait, the move marks the first time a game publisher will be able to offer premium content and engage directly with cloud gamers via Black Nut's new dedicated channel feature. So that's what Stadia was trying to do. They was going to allow
Black Nuts.
Stadia was trying to get to the point where they would have had channels where people could have put stuff on. But all right, cool. I mean, I don't know much about Focus Entertainment, but as it's saying, they're a publisher that's going to be able to put stuff on Black Nut.
So when I saw this, I was like, wait a minute, so they're not going to get the Xbox
Hey, Ellis, stop that,
10-year deal? Are they going to get the Xbox 10-year deal? But
it doesn't look like it.
This partnership is kind of weird.
Here's the thing. The Xbox deal, we got to be honest. It has to be on a platform where you can purchase games, right? Because if they could give you Call of Duty, but I'm sure they're not letting it be on somebody else's subscription. Or they could let you get the Xbox PC games, but you're going to have to be able to purchase them and then get them. You know what I mean? So Black Nut, as far as I know, you pay one. It's like Luna. You pay one amount, and then you actually get a plethora of games. The cool thing with Black Nut is when you pay, every new game they add, those games stay like Stadia did. And they don't go away like some of the other ones do, like Luna or Game xCloud. So, but I'm sorry I'm a little late, guys. I'm going through these comments right now. Purple Haze is in the building. I'm dying to hear her thoughts on the subject matter. Let me see.
Yeah,
Sony is
Black
scared of
Nut
Nintendo. That's what it is. Lester with the $4.99 super chat. Lester, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. You are showing so much love to the channel today, bro, and I appreciate it. But man, I'm here because I love this stuff. I'm here because I love that you.
So
and FCAT make sure he comes up.
We'll leave that alone.
What games do they have? Focus.
Here, you want to pull up? Can you pull up Black Nut's library? I thought we did it before. They got a
Black Nut's library.
Are you talking about
it's
Focus
called indie
Entertainment?
games and AA.
It is very indie game focused for the most part.
That's like pulling up Utomic's library. Oh, but Utomic's partnered with Atari recently.
All these places are all partnering up. Jeez.
Well, that's the way the industry is going.
Yeah, but didn't we always want gaming to be more friendly? Why can't we get cross-play? How come they don't make games I can play on this and that? Now we're going to where we want, and everybody's like, no, don't do a deal. I don't want my game over here, and I don't want my... I'm like, yo, this is what we cried for centuries. Now the console... Yo, the console wars drive me crazy because stuff we wanted, now once it's your favorite platform versus your favorite platform, we're like, no, I don't want that to happen. Like, so you don't want Call of Duty on Nintendo?
Right.
Well,
it's weird, man. We live in weird times, but it's all about content.
Yeah, typically it gets more competitive when things kind of branch out. Look at the television industry and with streaming services, where originally Disney was with Netflix, but then Disney took all their IP and then created their own subscription service.
Hold on. Did you see that? Purple Haze has just gifted 5 memberships. Monkey Bones has become a member. Next. Hold up. Wait for it. I thought it was going to happily do it, but it's kind of slow. Lion has become an all-purpose champion. Who's next?
Oh, thank you, Purple. Still love you.
Lion, Monkey Bones, Ellis.
Bro, Ellis, you gave it to Nicole Duran. What? The girl from my job, a.k.a. Lady Balls. Hold on, I thought you said Ellis was one.
Yeah, Ellis, Holtz, Nicole Duran.
Oh, I need Ellis to pop up.
And Lion.
All right, we seen Lion.
And Monkey Bones.
We seen Monkey Bones first. And Nicole. I don't see Holtz and I don't see Holtz Ellis popping up.
Yeah, Holtz. Right underneath where it says.
Okay, well, I'll go down there. Let me see. Rock said, I do love that painting of Ant on the wall.
Nicole.
Thanks, Rock. My old job did pop arts, and when they threw me out the door, they said you could take it with you. So
I have some of Focus Entertainment games.
Oh, do you? You want to pull it up?
I've heard of Focus before.
Oh, I mean, I can give you the wiki list. Purple
said she felt like she went to school with Ryan Smith.
Good seen their name before, like in
they did
title screens.
They published Atomic Heart,
right?
Which is the more recent.
Yep.
Here's a in private.
Oh yeah, let's see that. Oh, let me see my man.
That's the Wikipedia list of Focus Entertainment titles. I was just glancing at them.
All right, let's take a look, guys. Maker of Chaos has blessed us with some stuff, and also got to once again thank my man FCAT for coming up with this stuff. Let me enlarge this on the screen. All right, so let's take a look.
Ooh, that's a...
All right, let me pull this off too, so we get Lester's last comment. What up? He said once Microsoft finalized the deal, Square should be picked up. They would be perfect in service as much content as they put out. Yeah, I mean Square would definitely be a great get for anybody. But let's take a look at this. So we got I'm not gonna read it all. This is a lot, but let me see.
You scroll to the newer titles at the bottom.
The new ones at the bottom. You said?
Go down.
Yeah.
Go down.
Okay. I see Trackmania.
We want to see
Pink Panther.
Whoever made that last comment, PlayStation already owns Square, so something else.
They're getting there.
Right.
It almost does seem like PlayStation might get them, but we don't know.
I think it's almost inevitable. They've been successful with some of their. I say some.
Yeah,
of their
Final Fantasies and stuff. Game of Thrones.
These would be great titles to go on Black Knight.
Forspoken.
Yeah, Forspoken was a failure. What was the other one that came out last year by Platinum? Babylon's Fall. That one also failed.
Yeah.
Oh
look, they got Bound by Fire.
It was a failure too loud. They're gonna come for you. They're gonna come for you.
Hey, Forspoken's still the best game I played in 2023. So that's all I know.
Yeah. You need to play more games then.
Apparently,
you also said, Cowboy. You also said Mad Streets was your favorite fighter of all time.
I never said that, bro. Don't do that to me. Smith would have been a playable character, like
right,
like Amazon Ron said. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Space Hulk. Look at that.
They made a lot of games.
Yeah, Focus up. That's what I'm saying. I've heard them before. I know exactly what it is.
Plague Tale.
Yeah, the Plague Tale series.
A lot of games.
Surge.
The Surge too.
Yeah.
That vampire game, Snow Runner. Damn. Shady part of me.
Got Space Marine 2.
New Munda Higher Gun.
That
one
Marine 2 looked good when they had that.
Firestorm. World War Z Aftermath.
Solid little titles.
That was good.
Evil West.
Yeah,
That's where I
Evil
seen him
West.
at. That's where I seen the focus name. Is when
What,
I was
Evil West?
playing
World War
World War
Z?
Z. Yep.
Wow,
Yeah,
That's
that's
where I
World
deep.
War
seen.
Z.
Let me scroll to the bottom of the chat. I'm gonna start from the bottom and go up. Lester said, "Fact, Cowboy, tell them again. I don't think they heard you about Forspoken, best game in 20." Bro, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I truly
Garbage.
enjoyed Forspoken, but here's what I'll say this though. I
I'm
want to
joking. I
hear
only
an
played.
answer.
I
That's the
played
answer.
about 30 minutes of the demo, so
Well,
it
I'm
would
about to
be.
say. I was about to say. The
I'd be a
people
hater
who
to sit
don't
here and
like
talk about
it,
a game I ain't playing. So
the,
let
the
me
people who
stop.
don't like it, right? And I get it. Trust me. Y'all guys watched me play the demo. When I end the demo, I was like, I don't know, bro, but I'm still going to
Right.
keep it on my GameFly. I played the actual game, and I wrote that the game something like don't judge the game by the demo, because that demo was a piss poor representation of that game. And you
Right.
even remember, Maker, I said the worst thing about the game was the controls, and then the best thing about the real game, I love the controls. I even think going forward, some games need to adopt that
See,
system.
that's fair.
The demo, I was completely on the other scale. So that's you know what I'm saying? Like, that was a bad demo. But anyway, I know that's not everybody's style of game, but I play it. So hold on. Purple Haze is gifted 5, and now your mama knows all Purple can't remember. Yo, Purple, you are going crazy.
Yeah,
Is that
I listened to the dialogue. I watched like the first 2 hours of her spoken, and it just wasn't for me. And it's
I
the
guess
same
so,
kind of the
because
same
you
reason
didn't play it.
why I dropped Atomic Heart. You know, I just couldn't get through it, and
Yo,
I
Proto
uninstalled that
became a
game.
member.
Yeah, Proto, Red Giraffe, Lion got 2.
What? Oh, we
Yep.
can't be giving. Oh, is it you and Sue things? So we got Sean L, Red Giraffe. Let me see. The other ones never popped up though. Oh man, Purple. Thank you so much. Listen, when we meet up this summer, Purple, to go dancing. Oh, there go the Lion.
Oh boy.
Then I'm gonna have to pay your way to get in. You know them New York clubs, they be expensive. So I got you, and I'll buy your first drink. Yo, Sean L said, Proto said, I'm a member. Sean L became a member. Man, this is you got man. I'm about to cry over here, man.
Yeah, Lion didn't even show
Hit
up.
that
He was
like button,
supposed
y'all.
to show up.
Constantino, he's clapping. Oh man. All right, let me just go up because I don't want to miss you guys. Lion said, "This is Lion was gift." Oh yeah, that's the This is Lion was gifted
He
membership.
didn't even show up. He was supposed to.
Red Giraffe was gifted a membership. Let me see. Proto was gifted a membership. I gotta write all this down later.
I actually have to hop out. I'll catch you guys later.
Maker, it's always good talking to you. Thank you for coming here, dropping the knowledge. I appreciate it, man. Don't be a stranger.
No
Whenever you're free, you know how it goes down. Just jump on in, man. I hope you have a good day.
Yeah, send you.
All right, later. Let me see. Oh man, this is cool. I gotta write this down so I could get it all together. Let me see. Who remembers the best demo they ever played? You know what? I want to say the demo that caught me off guard because I never even heard of the game was God of War demo. And I still got it. That the first God of War demo where you fight the Hydra. Yo, I was like, what game is this? You fighting a giant creature and stabbing and you ripping heads off. You dragged it and made the thing stab through his mouth and the top. Yo, that was the best. That was the best demo I ever played.
For me, it was Left 4 Dead because it came out of nowhere, and we got to play that demo, and it was just like, man, this game is off the chain.
And my man Holt said, Forspoken is the best game of 2023 at the moment, and a solid 8. There you go. Let me see. Random. Purple Haze, did you choose those people? Who is it, or is random? No, it's random, Mr. Aurora. Host, I thought that was the case. Oh, so I'm gonna close out this thing now. So, guys, if you didn't get a chance to vote, make sure you vote. We got 18 votes. Who looks more desperate over the ABK deal? Sony has 39%. Microsoft have an outstanding 61%, which I agree they do look. But hey, I think they should go for it. Try to get the deal. So I'm gonna close that poll out. If anybody want to join, you can. I'm actually trying to do 2-hour shows now. I think we covered so much. But one thing I do want to do
Are you gonna be trying out that Exo Primal beta?
Oh wait, how can I get it?
You can download it right now
For free?
Yep.
Download it to what? A PC?
PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox.
Oh well, heck yeah, I'm about to do that. Guys, hold on real quick. Let me bring in the person that blessed the channel big time today, and also Lester. I appreciate it, but none other than give it up for Purple Haze. Purple, what is going on? Hey, Purple, what? You gonna have me crying up here and whatnot? Like, what we doing today? What we doing?
No, I just thought I'd stop by. I got home from work and was you were on the TV. Like I said, I keep you going, keep the TV going, and you were on. So I thought it was a sign.
Well, I appreciate it. You don't understand. I love to do this just as you love to do this stuff. I'm similar to you. We both have passion, but stuff like this does make us feel like, you know what, this is really cool, and it shows that people do like what we do. You know, like I could be doing whatever, right? But I like to do this because it entertains me, but it entertains people, and I appreciate that because that always gives that extra confidence. Like, man, like imagine if tomorrow, right, I was gonna stream and I was like, I don't know, something like this, what you did today in Leicester, I'd be like, oh, I'm streaming. You know, because it's like it shows that people value what you do, or people have a heart, people want to, show love to people, and it makes people continue to do what they do. So I appreciate it. But with that being said, Purple, I need to have you answer some of these questions today.
Yep. I have one, actually, Purple.
Oh, you got one? All right, you hit her with one first, and then I'll hit her with one. Purple, you don't mind answering any questions?
No, I'm good.
So go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry to put you on the spot here, Purple, but one of the questions earlier was the whole what if Stadia was still around, would they have gotten the Xbox deal, blah 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 thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here was the question, because I think he didn't phrase it, he just threw it out there. The question was, if Stadia was still around, do you think that if Xbox gave Stadia Call of Duty and their Xbox PC games, would that have helped Stadia like stay afloat? Like, let's say they was teetering on, like, let's say if Stadia, they didn't announce they was going to close, but we all felt like, dude, we haven't had a AAA game in a while. They haven't brought out games in a while. They start to back off some of the games. So we felt maybe they was going out. And then Microsoft said, also, we want to give Google Stadia the 10-year deal, and on top of that, Call of Duty plus the Xbox PC games. Do you think that would have benefited Stadia?
So I'm going to answer, but first I'm going to give you a hypothetical.
Okay.
I think it's much more likely that happened. And it's crazy because Ace and I were just talking about this. I think he's going to do a video over the next few weeks about it. If the Activision Microsoft deal did not go through, do you think Activision Blizzard would have been Immersive Stream's first customer?
Okay, let me dissect this. So Microsoft is trying to get this deal.
That's a good one.
And if Microsoft,
actually, I think a lot closer to reality is I believe the deal for ABK was a direct blow to Google, and understanding. So that's something hypothetical. Do you think, knowing what Immersive Stream from a year ago, do you think that would have happened? Knowing this, knowing that potentially knowing ABK was Google's biggest gaming customer, right? Knowing Bethesda was the second biggest customer.
That is true. Right? And remember when Bethesda got purchased by Microsoft, that's when Stadia shut down SG&E.
Yeah, exactly. So for people to say, like, with Stadia, it's kind of like a, it's a paradigm that would never exist because they did it to hurt Google, right? There's a reason why Google, we talk about Sony a lot of times about the Activision Blizzard deal, right?
Right.
And we talk about how Call of Duty, 13% of Call of Duty revenues come from PlayStation. Where does 18 and 20% of Call of Duty revenues come from? The Play Store and the App Store. So when you think about it from those lenses,
because you're saying Call of Duty as a brand.
Yeah, or
right,
just because you got to look at the app stores and stuff.
Yeah.
And so, but when we're talking about Activision Blizzard, right, is the money's money, whether it's coming from your. So, so I think like that. In recently, we heard Epic come out and say something about a deal between the Play Store and Google and ABK. So to think that ABK was maybe not that first immersive stream customers, I think extremely short-sighted. So I don't know if that what we have got in ABK. No, right? The same reason, right? Where there's an easy cloud, Xbox is going at, or Microsoft is going after Bitis, who doesn't even have a customer-facing platform, right? They're basically making deals. I still think Boosteroid, shout out to Vet who's on it. He knows how I feel about it. This deal did not change anything.
Hey, Purple, that was my question. My question was, what is your thoughts about Boosteroid? Because Microsoft is giving them.
I think it's good if you play. First off, if you play on Boosteroid and that's how you like to play, keep on playing it. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not that type of person to say don't play. Right. I think for me, nothing's really changed with this. Like I've been in those situations where who's doing the back checking, the back channels, and so forth. To just see the way that the whole press release was written seemed odd to me. It seemed odd to I actually wouldn't be surprised if Boosteroid gets in trouble because you're gonna say, oh, now we're gonna put the Call of Duty.
Right.
Oh, Boosteroid already had Call of Duty.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
And they were pointing that out. The PlayStation people were pointing that out.
So the FTC, you can guarantee those are smart lawyers, right? And they've already asked for all the paperwork on these contracts and agreements. That came, right? That was the news story yesterday. Like the FTC is like, you can say all the press releases you want. We want to see the details. You can guarantee that the CMA and the FTC are going to be investigating who this is, what was written in that. Did you actually?
I didn't even look at it like that, Purple. I thought they kind of like got away with murder. I was like, oh man, they got away with a fast one. But no, you got a good point. Their FTC, because remember, they want to see how the deal. They want to actually see the deal. So now, once they see the deal and look into who's getting the deal and who are these people who are getting the deal, that might ruffle some feathers for
especially if Sony finds out Boosteroid has their games too.
No, I mean, like I said, I think people severely underestimate those lawyers at the FTC and overestimate PR people, right? 10 out of 10 times lawyers win that battle. So, so I think, so that's my question. But if you like playing on Boosteroid, let me just put this out there. Playing on Boosteroid, it's a great deal. If it runs well for you, you like the games. I'm just all about people playing games. So I just want to put that out there. And then I think the answer to your question regarding who's
Stadia?
more desperate.
Oh yes, please.
Right, because I don't think they get That's out in chat right now. Bet
Yeah, Bet said why you jump on there after he left.
No, Bet, but Bet, good job with you and your friends. I'm doing air quotations with my hands on that one.
I got you.
But as long as people are happy, more happiness in the world means less. So with that said, as far as I think I just talked to you about Stadia, like why wouldn't it be on Luna? Is it going to go on Luna? Like why aren't they making deals with other? There's other gaming platforms that can make deals with.
Here's my thing though, right? It seems like, because look at it, Call of Duty, it seems it's gonna go to platforms where you have a paywall system where you're gonna be able to purchase a game. Luna doesn't have that. Luna is subscription based, so is Black Nut. So I was giving Luna hell, but in theory, that's probably why Luna wouldn't get it anyway, because they don't allow you to purchase the actual game.
They do have the new thing where you can stream Ubisoft games. So they would
but again, put Game Pass on the Luna channel. Like there's other ways you.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Purple. So some people are getting Xbox PC games like GFN is going to get Call of Duty and Xbox PC. Nintendo's only getting Call of Duty. So some companies aren't getting both. And so you got to think, when we gave hell to Stadia for not having a large player base, and that's why they didn't get certain games. Game Pass going to Luna is probably a joke.
I mean, I think we could make arguments about all the if you're gonna start, if you're throwing out numbers like Microsoft, like that PR spin's pretty easy to see through, right? 150 million players. Okay, why don't you just like, first of all, how are you substantiating any of these numbers on player bases, right? Like, these are all just numbers thrown out there as high estimates that you can kind of like maybe 10% truth. Every single number thrown out so far is like that. But I'm just saying, once again, Ubitus doesn't even have a customer-facing service, right? Like, if you're throwing out deals to everybody, you know, this is, we already said Call of Duty. You didn't bring Call of Duty to Boosteroid. It was already there. So to make it seem like there's
well, legally though, Purple. Come on, hey, Purple, let's get it real. At the end of the day, they ain't supposed to have no Call of Duty.
They have it. I'm not. Look, I'm going with that now. That said, they have deals. MMK did the conversation. So I'm just saying, they're all kind of like.
So, if you go on Boosteroid right now, like you run into a lot of red flags because there not only there's the user agreement, which says can probably get you banned in games or whatever.
Right.
They also have the important notice about the Ukraine war and how they can suddenly drop out, you know, if Russia wins the war. Then there's another notice that says their servers have been having issues. So it's like,
but it's nothing.
Boosteroid's just one thing on top of another on top of another thing.
This is not an indictment on Boosteroid. I'm actually pro Boosteroid on the call. I get what you're saying, FCAT. I'm just saying in general, like, to say it's going to go on Stadia, I think that's a weird universe, because I think the thing was bought to hurt Google to begin with. Right.
That's a great answer. The thing is, sometimes people like Maker, I didn't want to hold them to it, but I want a good, legit answer that's, you know, we can all understand. And so I love answers like that. Whereas, you know, Maker was just like, well, I don't want Microsoft to get the deal, because I was like, no, because I want to ask you the same question. Do you have a current issue with Microsoft getting this deal to go through? Is there like, not like, oh, well, in 10 years.
It's not the gamer Purple who has an issue with it.
Okay.
Right. The gamer.
No, I get that. Same thing with me. Like,
it's the gamer Purple to a degree. The gamer, like, I think I put it in your chat. It depends on how you look at super teams in sports. Do you buy the players, or do you homegrown the players? How do you think of super teams in sport? If you're someone who like cheers for the Yankees to buy up all the all-star players, if you're someone who cheered for the Warriors to go get Kevin Durant, if you're someone who cheered for LeBron to go with Dwayne Wade, with Chris Bosh with Miami Heat, if you're that type of person, you like this deal. But we all know, regardless of the arguments that were made back then, that, oh, this is going to create greater competition because other teams are going to want to try to catch up with those super teams. It actually didn't. Those were some of the lowest rated championship seasons, injury plexi. Those are like, we don't look at those as like, oh, this was great rivalry. So I don't think the competition's there. But for my whole thing, I just don't think the deal makes sense. That's my thing now. The deal just no longer makes sense. And I think I may make a video about this.
But, oh, yeah, you don't have to get, I was going to ask you why, but if you want to keep it to a video, that's fine.
Do you think it should have stopped at just Nintendo and GFN? Because I think it should have just stopped there. And maybe Ubitus too, since.
Wait, you're saying for Boosteroid or from Activision? I'm saying the whole Activision.
No, he's saying Microsoft had just said only Nintendo and Nvidia got a deal and stop.
Just like stop there. Like, that would have been fine.
I think they have to. I think in their PR play, they have to say, we're going to put this on all platforms. It's going to reach as many people. I don't actually think this matters to the CMA or the FTC. Like, I think this is one leg of their argument. I think this is a Microsoft gamer play, like, we're going to do it forever. But let's be real. Stadia could reach more people, period, right? Like, you could make an argument that Activision Blizzard doesn't need Microsoft to do that. Right? There is technology already. Like, it's not like Activision Blizzard or Microsoft is enabling Activision Blizzard to do that. And the CMA has already made this argument that
Then on top
here's
of that,
here's a question though. Let me ask y'all this.
Activision Blizzard was because of the sexual harassment thing.
And I was going to jump in there. Here's the thing, right? Is if this sexual harassment and all the issues didn't happen, we wouldn't even be here talking.
Right.
I made a video on this, right? I made a whole video to say I don't think Activision Blizzard even wants this. I think they played Microsoft. It's a high stakes gamble, and I think that too. So to answer your poll question, Microsoft is absolutely more desperate for this, and here's the reason why. Right? It's not just about $3 billion. I think that is like pocket change, like not pocket change for sure. No, $3 billion is a serious number for any company. But I think it's worth the price to get out of this. But on top of that, I actually think Xbox, is in between a rock and a hard place. And the reason why that is if the deal doesn't go through, what do we think happens to Xbox? Right? If that's a question. Do we think we know every other year, every few years, Xbox, we saw this in that little documentary they did to Phil Spencer not to go look at Ellis, man. No, here's the reason why, Ellis. I want you to be honest with yourself. Every few years, when we look at the history of Xbox, there are these existential questions about, is this the last generation of Xbox at Microsoft? True or false? That's true. Do we think those people, is that just a natural question that just comes up? Oh, no, these are serious questions that Microsoft deals with. Do we think that the people who are on the other side of that equation are no longer at Microsoft? Probably not. They're probably still there. And so when a deal falls through at $70 billion, and the reason they probably are saying, why don't we want this to go through, is because that money could be invested somewhere else into the company, a la ChatGPT, which is actually probably has more potential long-term, and the market for search is bigger. Or if you put that in cloud, all those profit margins are larger than Xbox. So do you think if a deal falls through at 70 billion, what makes you think that those people are not going to grow louder? Because the reason the deal falls, go ahead.
Yeah. So what I was going to say, and you just touched it. Perception is real. Look, Stadia suffered so much because of perception. If Microsoft doesn't get this deal, and I'm not fanboying or I'm not console warring, but if Microsoft doesn't get this deal, the perception with silly gamers and news outlets and people that are fed media is going to be such a crazy storm. It's like, I'm not saying they can't come back from that, but it's going to be very negative on the Xbox.
Yeah, another thing to back up your little theory, Purple. Bobby Kotick actually said he's sticking around if it.
I
heard her say it. Yeah,
I said it back in January for this exact same reason, so people can come back and reference it. But here's that's if the deal doesn't go through. But here's the thing: if the deal does go through, this is why I say it's a rock and a hard place. If the deal goes through, let's look at some of the biggest purchases Microsoft has had. And we talk about 10 years. I think, who was it? Ellis, man, what happens in 10 years? Let's look at $70 billion. You can guarantee that return on investment has to be sharp. So let's look at it. When we introduced the Zoom, what happened didn't last 10 years. If it does not make that type of profit that Azure, Office, those other players in Microsoft are making, do you continue to throw good money at bad money? Let's look at Nokia. Do you continue to that only had 2 years. That was a quicker yank. That was an entire phone division came through on that. Let's look at Mixer, right? Really, the only purchase recently that has paid off for them was LinkedIn. So Microsoft has a very tight leash when they make a purchase like this. So it's almost a double-edged sword.
Because Purple, did you remember all the money they gave Ninja to come to Mixer, and Mixer closed within like less than 2 years after
Exactly.
that was crazy.
It's the same
That
thing.
was another one of the things they said the deal would go to was Mixer and Windows Phone.
No, it's the whole thing. Like that's these this is Stadia had to compete against all the giants. There, Luna has to compete against all those. So, like I said, it's a rock and a hard place. If you get the deal, do you think you actually capture market share? And I'm about to make a video about why Microsoft really probably doesn't want this deal to go through. Not Xbox, Microsoft. If you actually push the deal through, that's almost like a kiss of death because we already know.
Yeah, but
go ahead.
But Purple, so I'm starting to think. Correct me if I'm wrong. You got way more knowledge in this. So I was starting to think, you know what, this might work out for them. And so maybe it's a good thing I make a video look silly because you could tell me or not. But if they are now gonna put Call of Duty on so many platforms, doesn't that mean that's more money to make? Isn't that a positive?
Potentially, but you have to understand how many. This is the question about how many gamers are actually out there, right? Okay. And what I always bring up is everybody keeps saying, "Well, Game Pass wants to be the Netflix of gaming," and then somehow we continue to throw out there, like Doc Dark keeps throwing out billions of gamers. Netflix doesn't even have 1 billion subscribers, right? And more people watch TV. Netflix has more content, more available on more devices, and depending on what your plan is, it's cheaper. And then Game Pass, and has about 200 million subscribers. So to think about how many subscribers you would need to make a dent in it, well, that's your market, right? Cowboy, you used to be in marketing. That's your market right there. So in order to say like, well, it's on more devices, well, you need more people who want to play Call of Duty who are not playing Call of Duty. Already. And if we say Game Pass has cannibalized sales for Microsoft's own software, then what is to say Game Pass will not cannibalize the sales that Activision Blizzard is already doing, right?
Well, so it's two things. So here's the thing. Call of Duty becomes on everything, and we brought this up earlier. I think because I was trying to get Maker to answer, and I said, okay, so is your answer that you feel that competition will be bad because, yes, Call of Duty might be on Black Nut, and it might be on Luna, and it might be on this, it might be on that. But if you could, and you had to pay $70 up front, or DLC might push it, because I just paid for wrestling, which was $120 with his DLC, right? So you know Call of Duty be having like those $180, blah, blah, blah. But if you can, and I'm not saying you're going to get all the DLC and Game Pass, but if you could spend $15 a month and get Call of Duty on Game Pass, your mind is just thinking of the $15 versus $70, not really thinking of DLC and all that. So more people might flock to Game Pass and not these other devices that Call of Duty will potentially go to anyway. Plus, if you think of the cloud, we already got people like, oh, well, it's going to be better on Game Pass if I could just download it on my console and blah, blah, blah. So then will more people buy the console? So it is an interesting thing to see that. Go ahead.
I mean, I think you're kind of saying like Call of Duty players a lot. We're not talking about the adults here in this YouTube, okay. right? Call of Duty, most of your Call of Duty players, a lot of them are usually like Call of Duty players, like right. And this is where I have this criticism of Game Pass currently.
Okay.
Right now, you have more gamers than ever playing fewer titles than ever, meaning you have more players who ever playing what's it called, PUBG, playing Genshin Impact, playing Call of Duty. Like right, players are very selective. This idea of buffet of games and coming to it doesn't exist. Actually, if anything exists, you have players who may pick up a game for a few months and then leave the game. We actually see this in gaming. Everything looks like this shark fin. Game comes out, gradual player hours played, concurrent players goes down. So to think that the players would continue to play, and that shark fin going up is about 1 month, right? And then gradually over time you go down. So in order to make up the money for a $70 game, you need someone paying Game Pass 4 to 5 months. If the person the penny pincher who's going to not play the game, but only play for the beginning amount of time, they're going to maybe play it 2 months max before it's on to the next thing. Again, the Game Pass model with their own first party games I'm not going to say does not work. It's not as efficient as potentially a Nintendo model. which says we're going to charge you a premium up front and then get you on the subscription model for like DLC demo.
Right, extra content. Yeah.
Right. And so that right now is the model, not this model where we're going to give you, you know,
the whole game. Yeah.
The whole thing at $15. Like people are, Microsoft now making money on that. Like their earnings report saw it. So again, I think Microsoft is in a rock and a hard place on this one. You go through with the deal, your business model hasn't worked with your own first party titles. Even if you try to bring in these other players, you just said 70 billion. The business model you had potentially does not yield more, even if you do more.
What if, okay, so here's the thing. In 2021, the slogan, and I'm going to get to your question, Holtz, my bad. 2021, the slogan was Game Pass. Game Pass, everybody used to say, Game Pass is the best value in gaming. 2022, no one said that because for 12 months, they didn't have an exclusive game in Game Pass. So I guess you could add, if you want to add High on Life that came out that December. So the thing is, they got all these studios working on games, allegedly. Let's say they get the Activision deal to go through. Now they could put Call of Duty on Game Pass. But let's say you get tired of Call of Duty. Let's say you only play, like, look at all the people that play Flight Simulator. They didn't care about the game. They played it just because it was unaccessible on a Game Pass, and they got to check it out. But let's say that now they got all these studios finally got games in the work, and so maybe every 2 or 3 months that you playing your Call of Duty, and every 2 or 3 months they got a new game coming out on Game Pass that's an exclusive that you can only get on Game Pass. That would make sense to keep paying for Game Pass longer than your 5-month scenario. If that,
I'm sure there were gamers that wanted Flight Simulator.
The only thing is, and this is where, and I got to hop over. You know, I'm about to go live here on Premiere. But the only thing I would say about that, and it's just getting into why the Netflix of gaming is kind of it misses the point of what Netflix is and what Game Pass is. People watch TV shows on Netflix and they can go through it like a show and they don't normally come back to that show, right? They have a lot of different shows. When you talk to people who actually just watch Netflix, like that's what they do. They watch a lot of content across the board. Gamers generally stick within a certain type of game, right? If you are a shooter, you stick with shooters. If you are an action adventure, you stick with action adventure. There's sometimes a little bit of crossover. To produce that type of content and that type of turn with gamers is a little, it doesn't work the same. Gamers spend more time on a game than people who watch a TV show spend on a TV show, and gamers are less likely to try as many types of games as people on a TV show. So yes, we see this in the numbers right now. Let's say there are 20 million games that have subscribers. I think it's closer to 25. The big number just recently was with what's the game? Wulong.
Wulong, yes.
Did amazing. First 2 weeks, 100,000 players. That's the first 2 weeks. Now, if we think about that, what I talked to you about that shark fin element, your biggest element is going to be in the first 2 weeks, and then it's going to gradually decline, even if you get new players. So now, let's say you got 500,000 players. That is still how 2.5% of your gamer, of your entire subscription base. This is the problem here. You don't, and it's probably, it goes back to something TK9 says, Xbox doesn't know who their player is. And that's why Nintendo can sell Mario Kart. Nintendo sells 120 million Switches. Damn near half of them have Mario Kart. Zelda sells 30, like almost a fourth of them have Zelda. You know, that's why Nintendo's good. They know who their gamer is.
Yeah.
Has a Microsoft not. So like I said,
as an Xbox guy, I totally agree with TK with its whole Xbox should pay attention to their core audience thing.
Yeah, and so that's all I'm saying. But ultimately, the reason I am a Microsoft investor. The reason I don't want to go through is just it doesn't make sense, and I've seen this before. If it does,
well, let me right before you go, real quick. Let me read this. I want to at least get your answer and let you go. Holt said, if these services fail with Microsoft games and their current library, then does it reflect that people don't like studios that ain't the likes of Sony or Nintendo in the gaming space?
I think they do like studios. For one, I don't think people follow studios as much as possible, as much as we think.
Yep.
I think studios are still creatives, and people will still go towards a game that has hype and that is a good experience and that it has that positive feedback loop. So I think that is kind of like, I think Sony knows their gamers. Sony has that cliche, they're a creative company. Nintendo knows their players. They are one of the oldest gaming companies in the world if we go back to where they are at car playing. Take-Two knows their players, right? Like there's certain, From Software knows their players. They know what they like. I don't think Microsoft knows what it likes, and I think that's where Microsoft is at the moment in this desperate situation to try to acquire players at the moment. And I do want to say something about Game Pass, though. Game Pass is, in my opinion, still the best value. Last year, Game Pass did a couple of different experiments. They took a former Sony exclusive in MLB The Show. They had a Game of the Year contender in Plague Tale Requiem. They still had some pretty good games come out there that were very much noisemakers. They put out another pretty solid game that doesn't get enough hype, Immortal. They had some very solid.
Sorry.
I can step over there, but it's a premiere this time. So I just want to say, like, I think you tried to do it with really great content. It's a great value if you're a gamer. It's not so great of a value if you're a business person. That's why I say this deal is not that great from a business perspective.
That's deep. That's deep, guys. It's Purple Haze's link right here. Go into her premiere. It's starting right now. Click on that link. Go check her out. I'm gonna go over there as well. I'm getting off as well. Thank you, Purple, for coming on. Thank you so much for donating the memberships. Thank you for Lester. Thank you for everybody who was a part of the show. Purple, I can't thank you enough. I appreciate it, and I owe you. I definitely owe you. I know you're doing it out of your heart anyway, but I appreciate it so much.
No problem. No problem. All right, take care, y'all.
All right, later. Guys, jump on the link. Go check out Purple. FCAT, let's wrap this thing up, man. What anything else, man? I think we covered everything. Oh, one last thing I'm gonna do. I probably should do it now. I got to do one last thing, which is, man, I almost forgot to do this. And yeah, I don't have that much time. I'll have to wait all the way to Monday.
Pretty good stream. We brought, conspiracies. Everybody brought a conspiracy. Everybody brought a rumor. Everybody brought facts. And I mean, it was a great stream.
I agree. I think we definitely nailed it. And so tomorrow, I don't think you should have so much hell from lying.
Show up. You could have saw the great stream.
Let me do this. Is one thing I wanted to do, and I'm gonna make this quick. Let me see. There we go. Real quick, guys. This is what I want to do. Bam. And guys, make sure you go check out Purple. If you're still here, this is just for the people. You guys could still go. This would be for the people who watch this show back. Anyway, but I do want to do my my review. Because I don't want to just add it on Monday. I do it right now. So, and it's spoiler free. Scream 6. I went to see it. I'll make it quick. The story, I loved it. Twists and turns. They reminded me of Final Destination now, which some people don't like, but how Final Destination Part 2 was able to take stories and characters and intertwine them with what happened before. So I love the story. Meeting my expectations. I seen the last Scream 5. It was cool. This blew it out the water. This is my second favorite Scream. It comes Scream 1, then Scream 6. Really good. As far as entertainment, I love violence. I love gore. And oh my God, this was the most gory one. Yes, it's a hacker, slasher film. Yes, people got slashed in all the other 5, but you didn't see it like this. I mean, they took time when someone was getting killed and you was like, oh my God, like it was slow and methodical. So personally, this movie gets an 8 for me. You want to go see a scary movie or a creepy movie, get some jump scare slasher, this is your movie. This is your popcorn movie. Take your girl, she'll hold on to you, whatever. But the story and everything was cool. If you didn't see the other Screams, it might not make much sense because they really dive deep. But I thought it was pretty good. I definitely give it an 8. So that is my spoiler-free real review for Scream 6.
For me, Scream ended after the first one.
Oh, your favorite was the first one?
Yeah, like everything after that was just like weird and dragging it on, I guess. But I mean, if this new one's just as good as the first one or better than the others,
well, you might like the first one better, and I do, just because you're more connected with those characters. And the nostalgia of it was pretty good. Like, for the first time watching Scream, not knowing who the killers was, find out who the killer was, you're like, oh, snap. This one pretty much plays on what you know and do it just as good. But I feel like the first one trumps it a little bit because it's the first one. It just was like they did no wrong. You know, good characters, you know, through and through. This one is pretty good as well, but I feel like the first one probably just did it a bit better, you know. Yeah, definitely, Ellis. Thank you, man. It was a good stream because you was a part of it, helped it out too. Man, Lester, thank you so much. Such a good heart you had, man. I appreciate you supporting the channel.
To me, Sony. Screams like, you know, the Saw movies. They just keep coming out.
Well, no, it's cool because now, but here's the cool thing. Saw got crazy and jaded, and I get what they wanted to do. The only issue was Saw was primarily behind a character. And once that character died, then it started to lose its identity. Scream, in a similar way, kind of was like that, but they're able to use characters that no longer exist and make people related to or familiar with characters, and it keeps it alive. Saw kind of is like, well, the main guy died, but we're just gonna have people that's kind of in his organization. You know, it's kind of like, it's a little cheesy.
Yeah,
you know,
when they started doing the reboots to the reboots.
Yeah,
remake,
kind of like Hostel Part 2. Which was
no,
cool
because the last one had like the daughter of the first killer, or the main killer from the first one.
No, I mean, it's cool that they are doing stuff like that. Let me see. A fair bit of games have been a huge success on Game Pass. Yeah, definitely. I mean, Game Pass. Listen, I still fight TK9 and say Game Pass is better than PlayStation Plus Premium. I think day and date games hold more value than a really good back in the day game. You know, because chances are you would have played that really good back in the day game. Now, if you didn't, cool, then that might be a little better for you, but then Game Pass is going to come out with some new game day and date that you're going to be like, oh, snap, that could save me money. So I lean to Game Pass for that. Let me see. I'm a shooter guy. Let me see. I agree with that point. Purple. Let me see. Sorry at work. Not a problem. Lester, thank you, though. Game Pass did have Tunic, Dust Falls, and Scorn when it came to exclusives as well. And yeah, man, I mean, you got to give Game Pass credit. Mostly Martinez in the building. Great album. All right, cool. So guys, we are gonna get out of here. Let me see. Just want to see you guys talking about albums. Let me see. Ellis said Game Pass drops new games every month in some shape and form. Yeah, I mean, see, that is powerful, right? It's really powerful. Somebody like me, I only grab Game Pass when they got those AAA games that comes, because I'm a AAA guy. So they always get me when some new AAA game comes. But the bad thing is, some of the games I don't even care about. I waited for Atomic Heart. Got it because Atomic Heart, played it once and never went back to it. I'm playing more Hi-Fi Rush than that. And I'm just trying to like beat Hi-Fi Rush because I feel like I want to beat it so I could do a video about Hi-Fi Rush versus Forspoken. But anyway, let me see. Only 3 people. I'm here, Cowboy. Thanks, DJ Grom. We are on our way out anyway, but thank you very much. Take my like. You the man. Y'all appreciate it, man. But FCAT, man. Well, let's get up out of here, guys. Jump on the Discord. You can always chat with us in the Discord. We keep the flow going. But I'm gonna get out of here, get something to eat. FCat, what you eating for dinner today, man? Did you eat already?
Not yet. Probably just warm something up.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna eat some of my wife's leftovers. But with that being said, guys, this was epic. This is FCat. I'm the Cowboy King of Content. This was super epic because I'm a cowboy. Oh man! And with that being said, guys, I'm gonna make you famous. And FCat, let them know, son.
Now your mom knows.
I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man! And now, your mama knows!
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon!